And I just realized that my mic was turned off. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome back, sleepers, to yet another Sunday. That's right. We have completed another weekly cycle. We're getting to the end of February. February is going to be like a very difficult time for me once it's over because, yeah, I'm going to have to actually start working again. But now you should be able to hear me. I did turn the mic back on. Thank God I figured that out quickly, slowly, whatever it can't be. Just tell me if you can't hear it. Krezel, how's it going? Good to see you back here. Enigmas, always. Good morning to you as well. Goofy Evil Prince, glad to see you back in the chat. As always, my man, you guys are making everything worthwhile out here on this late Sunday afternoon. Lots of sun, so my lighting's going to be a little bit off. I apologize for that, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Catching up with the coffee. As for the Conan server, the Conan server looks good. It took me all day yesterday and all day today to work it out, but hey, the Conan server's up and live. If anybody out here is part of the Nerdbird community on that Discord, please feel free to jump in there and start doing what you want to do. Please keep in mind when it comes to the... Hey, what's up, Alaskan? How's it going? Please keep in mind when it comes to the Conan server, we are running 2 mods together on top of the actual game. One of them is going to be AOC, or Age of Calamitous, and the second one is the Wings of the Valkyrie. So we have both VAM and AOC running. So how do you join? You join via, if you get into our Discord, there is a link that you can follow inside of it that will give you the actual, here, actually, I can show you how to do it. We have time. I can always get back in here to Dune. It won't take a second to do so, because all I'm going to do actually is show you guys how to jump into it. Once you launch, obviously it's going to be the same launcher that you get into to get Conan Exiles. So that same little pop-up window is going to come up inside of our Discord, which I can't stream right now because I haven't added it to this Streamlabs overlay currently. So like eventually I will get into it, but once you launch the game Conan Exiles, and here in a second it's going to get very loud because I haven't adjusted that either, but you can just literally get the downloading the mods. Then that means you've already gotten in. I don't need to do this. I can cancel this. I can't cancel it. Damn it. Okay, we'll just let her launch. Anyways, you can just direct connect. We have a direct connect IP address that's in there. I am working on getting a name and getting stuff like put in there, but I am not a game modder by any form or fashion. However, what I can say is I have played on a lot of Conan servers, and we have really implemented everything that we need to make this kind of a fun server. If there's more things that people would like to see in it mod-wise, just let me know. And we will strive to kind of incorporate that in, as long as it's not conflicting with any of the set mods that we have now, which we've minimalized the mods. We've taken down a lot of the mods, and we just have the basic stuff. Either way, you have free reign on Conan. If you start getting a little bit bored of Dune and you still want to have the community to hang out with, make sure that you're jumping in here and you are giving this a shot, because we actually bought a rather large server, so we have room, and if we need to get more room, we can do that too. I just realized that it's not going to capture that game unless I choose it to capture it.
What will you do, exile, when there is nothing left but to live or die?
So I'm really proud of this. This is like, I will be getting back to Dune here pretty soon, guys. Don't get me wrong. Dune is always going to be my favorite #1 game of all. Just know that we are literally just opening this as part of our community, and it now gives people in the community a second option to play. It was voted in as the most popular game people would want to try, so... Can you not see Conan? I see Conan. Hey, Matsuda, how's it going? There it is. We now have officially launched that Conan server. So, once again, get into our server, our Discord server. Inside that Discord server, you will be able to find a link with a IP address in it. I don't believe it got linked where it was supposed to. It's still up there in the future games section. And all you got to do really is copy, and then you are going to paste that. You're going to come down here to direct connect on the server. Has it gone black? Okay, there. Now we go. You come down here to the direct connect. And the reason it turns black is I haven't completely finished fixing everything. So yeah, it's too bad Ark didn't win. I think that you're catching it at the same time at other times. Anyways, all you have to do is copy and paste the direct connect here into this box. You hit OK, and it will take you in there. Yeah, so hopefully we get a lot of people in the flow. We did have like over 20 people vote for Conan Exiles, and it's a great game. Like I said, we've added 2 mods to it that are going to extend the in-game playability to Age of Calamitous, as well as the VAM, or Wings of Valhalla. It should be fun. I'll be getting in there every so often to play. Obviously, I have to focus most of my energy on Dune, but yeah, at some point, it's there. This is just one of many. We're looking to build more of a multi-game community out here and supply with more servers. So as the months go along and we see how Conan and the community grows, things along these lines, we might even just throw in an Ark server or a Rust server or something like this. That way everybody has something to jump to and just keep their mind active as the days and weeks pass by, whenever Dune might be getting a little bit stale due to the lack thereof content that the game creators are adding to. By the way, we're going back to black screen. Alaska's been hammering me this morning on it. We're going to launch currently Dune Awakening because I actually have a lot of quests to do, and I'm sure you guys have a lot of stuff that you want to talk to me about when it comes down to it. So you're saying Ark is a possibility? Yes, of course, dude. Listen, I love Ark. I literally love Ark. Anyone who doesn't love Ark, I don't know what to say to them. I literally love Ark. I can't say that enough. So, yeah, Ark is a possibility. It's just you have to keep in mind that all of these servers do indeed cost money. So we have to make sure that we are balancing the monthly budget of what I'm making on Twitch to keep the server going, as well as keep games flowing into people, yada, yada, yada. So I don't mind dishing out some money myself if it comes down to it, but I'm not going to dish out too much or my wife will literally start killing me with frying pans, and there'll be no more of this. That's because it's launching right now. It just takes a second. It just takes a second. Damn, Alaska, I didn't know you were such a critic today. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're hurting me. Just imagine Dune in front of you on that black screen. It's going to be absolutely fantastic when it finally launches. I have to switch that back anyways. But yeah, so we have everything there. Alaskan, I love you. You're the best. You are the best. So yeah, we have everything set currently, and there's always a possibility to get other servers on here. It's gonna end up being votes though. Whenever we do start finding the disposable income to like toss in there and do something, it's always going to be a matter of votes. Like whichever whichever game is getting the most votes and the most attention is going to be the ones that we throw out there. And definitely Ark was up there. Ark didn't look too bad, and neither did Imperium Galactic Survival, as well as Ark might have gotten the most hate. Actually, I think it ended up being that Russ got the most hate. I'm not sure. Especially when you look this beautiful. The best things happen in the dark. As a server, it's all PvE, Harky. We're not going to run any PvE. Look, today was an exact example, actually, of why we are trying to build the community the way that we are. All right? It wasn't but like 30 minutes ago. I was fiddling around with stuff, and I got back into Discord, and there was a father inside of the Discord talking to Izzy and everybody else. And this father is trying to play Dune Awakening with his son. And the guy's basically telling us, you guys are absolutely fabulous. Thank you for the help. Thank you for helping us get out there to get spice. Thanks for helping us stay safe when we're out there without people attacking us. And that kind of reality is what literally makes me know that the effort that we're trying to put into this current community and the way we're trying to control the server is 100% worth it. Because here's a company like Funcom who has created a very good game, and let's say dad loves the Dune universe and wants to expose sons or daughters to this Dune universe, and then they get in there and there's a bunch of people literally just smashing you and saying you suck and how much they hate you and stuff like that. These aren't the things you want to expose your kids to, and there's no other alternative, right? So it makes me happy to know that we are able to, at least at this point, to some degree or not, help those people jump into the game and successfully, navigate through the systems with their children, enjoy and share in all of the greatness that the game can offer you if you are given a chance to do so. And that is why, every server we open up is more than likely not going to be full PvP. There's always the opportunity that we could open up an arena in Conan, for example, where we would literally be allowing PvP only in that space. But there's no way in hell I'm going to leave it open for somebody bad to jump in, destroy your bases, steal all of your stuff, and, cause lots of chaos. These are our servers. We are literally using our donated money and everything that comes to us through our Twitch in order to maintain these servers and make them happen. So we are going to make sure that everybody is getting the fulfillment that they're looking for that are trying to play on these servers. That's all it comes down to. So yes, PvE. That was the long answer. I gave you the very long answer to that. Sometimes I go off on tangents. You guys know me. You know how I am. Unfortunately, I have a lot of quests to be doing here today, so we're going to go deep here. What do I got up here? Special up, spy. This is what? Broodworks, Blushing Caverns. Can I get another Blushing Caverns? Broodwork. All right. We're just gonna double down on this one. Oh, it's already in there. Energy of the Future it is. I love more than having people come in here and be able to play the way they want to. That's exactly what we've been aiming for since the very beginning. And I've been very fortunate thus far to find a multitude of great, mature, respectfully minded people to do all this stuff with me. You guys are the actual heroes. Best heroes. Just finished my Landsrad stuff. Gonna take a break. Laughing my ass off. Yeah, jump into Conan. Start building. Conan, you're gonna be able to build a 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. Whatever you want it to be. 30 by 30 base. And currently, everything is wide open. So you have a lot of opportunity to build places where you want to. Remember, it's first come first serve when it jumps into that server. Maybe you're a villain. I don't think so. You've been here for a while. You're a pretty legit person. I've always thought highly of you. I found it one foundation only, though. Laughing. I don't know, Master Jedi. By the way, Master Jedi, how's it going? I haven't seen you for a while, dude. I missed that POE, that POE currency for your thumbnail. It's awesome to see you back, dude. That's how I remembered you. Was literally you had that for Conan. Only use one foundation. Why only use one foundation? Well, you mean one level? We're not going to allow foundation stacking. 100% we're not going. I'm not even going to read chat anymore. You guys are just hating on me this morning. I'm getting a lot of hate. I'm feeling no love. Goofy, is everything going well for you on server currently? You can't find Conan on Steam? I'm going to say that's impossible. I'll tell you, Enigmas, don't buy Conan from Steam. Go to like G2A or go to one of these like third-party sites where you can buy codes, and you can get Conan for like $5, dude. It's crazy cheap. Yeah, well, we're only allowing one layer of foundations. You can't stack foundations. You can only have one layer of foundations, and it has to be a 30 by 30. It can't exceed 30 by 30. There's also other things that come with that, which are like there are like Crystal Rock Nose farms and things like this. We also have to limit the amount of those as well because they also lag the server down pretty badly as well. Steam block it because adult restricted. I have found few games doing that. Just Google it, click link, doing one of those games. I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't buy it from Steam. On Steam, it's going to be like $24. You go to G2A, you'll get it for $6. I forgot which mission I was doing. Honestly, you'll find you will run into issues with that many. We limited to 5. Just use floors and columns. You're only gonna allow 5. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Currently, like, people like to build, so we don't want to limit too much. And it's not like we have too many people that are joining Conan right now. If it does get bigger and it does become an issue, like, we can definitely start doing it. I 100% believe you. I just say right now we'll cross that bridge once we get to it because we just don't know how many people are actually coming in there. And 5 foundations, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I appreciate the advice though. Like, that's definitely up there and it needs to be considered for sure. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's not my first rodeo with dang it. It's not my first rodeo with Conan. I played on so many servers. So I you're definitely not the only one who has seen or been witness to that issue, Master Jedi. We just need to we just have to address it when we get to it. We'll see. We shall see once we get in there. I'm trying to just stay alive right now. Sorry. There we go. Like I'm just taking a beating like I never have before out here on this thing. There we go. You can build around it using floors, and there's a mod for stability. Yeah. I mean, go check out our mod list. That way we're not like we're not being redundant on the advice, because I think we already have that mod. Like, definitely, I mean, if you're interested and you want to help, I could definitely use some help, Master Jedi, because I am not like a programmer or like a mod man myself. So, like, any help I can get from people, I'll be more than happy to take it. So, maybe you can come out of retirement and jump in there and give me some advice. We don't have to come out of retirement. All you need to do is hop in there. I'd love it, dude. Absolutely, 100%. I need as much help as I can get. Yeah, for the most part, I don't play Conan all that much either. I'm more of focusing here on this and now. Dune is always going to be my number one game. Like, that's all there is to it. Dune is very good. Just got in the server, never tried this mod before, so will be a fun experience. Okay, so also, Krezel, just so you know, it's a little bit disorientating when you first jump in there because AOC and VAM add a incredible amount of content to the game. So if you need to know how to do things, we actually have links inside the Conan area of the Discord that will tell you, that will lead you to the actual help guides for those mods, and it'll tell you where you need to go to do everything for crafting. Also, like I said, I will be jumping into Conan now that we have that server up. I might even be streaming Conan once a week. And anytime I can help you guys, like, just send me a message or something. I'll be more than happy to explain to you. Like, currently, the level 600 is the max, and you literally are just going to be doing the normal stuff. So with VAM is different. I mean, I'm going to have to explain VAM to a lot of people. If I were you, I would just kind of get in, get used to it, play it a little bit, and later on, I will be able to get in there and explain VAM to everybody a little bit clearer. Because there's a whole leveling system with VAM. You have to, like, every time you attack something with a heavy sword, you get like experience towards heavy sword combat and crap like this. So there's a whole bunch of things that are going to be really new to you if you've only done vanilla Conan. So you're going to need to be you're going to need to let in on what's going on in the whole process. Basically, is what it boils down to. Boy, am I juggling stuff poorly today. Here we go. Hey, OG Chopper, what's going on? How are you doing? How's your Sunday going? Oh, nice. We don't have an Imperium server yet, but I don't know. Imperium server. I think we need to grow a little bit before we open up another server. We might. I don't know. We need to grow a little bit before we open up another server. Because also, I want to be assured that I don't start a server and then have to shut it down because we just don't have the funds to keep it going. So definitely, we need to grow a tad bit before we open up the third game in the community. But I would definitely love to have Imperium. Imperium's one of the best games in the world. I know I keep saying that, but like you just have to believe me. Imperium is literally one of the best games ever created. Thank you for joining. You will not be disappointed. Isn't there a window I can jump through, or did they fix that? Did they fix it? Didn't there used to be a window you could jump through here? Oh, here it is. Uh, 4:23 a.m. here, and it's about to go to sleep, but I saw you on. Oh, dude, thanks for stopping in and saying hello. I really appreciate that. That's awesome of you. The support is very warmly accepted. Thank you so much, Chopper, for jumping in here. I'm sorry that I start so late for you. I wish I could come. I could start earlier, but I don't know. We'll have to see. The problem is me waking up. That's the problem. And you don't want a grumpy nerdbird on Sunday morning. You want an energetic, happy nerdbird on Monday morning, Sunday morning, Monday, Sunday. Please swing so I can stop getting hit. Dang it. Thank you, Master Jedi. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I'm doing my best as a budgeter here, and if we can grow and get some more support for things, I can definitely see us getting a third game going up here pretty soon. We'll have to re-vote on it though, because maybe people have changed their minds since last time discussed. You never know about these things. But I appreciate it, Master Jedi. Thank you so much for that. Remember, all Twitch proceeds go to the community. Oh, really? Oh, my God. That was fun. Not very fun. You're still Saturday. Oh, Ford, how's it going? Good morning to you as well. It's Saturday. It should be Sunday. Oh, maybe you're West Coast. Yeah, Henry. I wish, like I said, I could stream earlier, and I always have the intention to do so, but I just don't want to wake up. Because I stream until Friday, I stream until 2 a.m. Saturday, I stream until midnight. Today, I stream until 10 o'clock. So by the time I drive home and go through all that, like, I don't really feel like waking up at like 6 a.m. to get in here for U.S. West Coast. I feel bad about it, but, dude, I'm tired. You're almost there, though. You're almost there. All right, let's try not to die to shock this time. Oh, this suit actually has, like, electric damage. There we go. See, it's not that hard. I don't think it's just sometimes the shock gets you, right? That was close. Yeah, a lot of you guys on the West Coast, huh? Not for long. They will push PvP back to larger again. See how it goes. Might be C line, might be B line. I think they said the whole thing, Master Jedi. From last time, I remember them saying that is going to be they're going to open up B through I again to PvP. So we'll have to see, I guess. But I'm pretty sure they said they're going to open up the whole thing again. We'll have to see. Like, it's always about whether Joel keeps his promises. So can you hear game audio now? I'm using Streamlabs, and I'm just trying to get used to the whole way that it works. So I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying to work out the whole thing. Hopefully that gave you the that gives you game audio back again. If you don't get game audio, let me know, and I'll boost it up just a little bit more. Yeah, look. Once again, I do believe that what we are doing currently on our server literally is what Funcom envisioned originally for the game to be way back whenever they first launched it, which is creating huge communities of people to make a server work in a certain way. But I mean, I don't know. We have to see. I don't know what they're going to do with the deep desert, whether it's going to be all I know is what Joel said, and that was they were going to revert the entire deep desert back to the original thing. Excuse me. So we'll have to wait and see. Either way, I don't think it's going to be a bad thing if they revert it all the way back, as long as you're in the right community with the right people. If you get the wrong people, it might become pretty hairy. So this is why I stress. Look, this is the second warning that I've put out. The first warning I put out to people was back whenever the game was like nearly dead. And I was telling everyone back then, if you are not out there in the deep desert right now, harvesting and building as much of a stockpile as you can of all these resources, you're playing the game wrong. And I said, because as the game progresses, eventually it starts getting more and more difficult to get those in-game resources. The second thing that I'm saying is make sure you are finding a community that is working for what you want out of the game. And whether that's PvP, PvE, whatever it might be, make sure you're finding a community that has goals that are aimed in that direction. Because as the game progresses, as servers start to disappear, there's going to be less options for people to find those things. So, like, find them right now. Get happy, get yourself comfortable, stay in that community. That's what you need to be doing. Forced PvP content has never worked. No game has ever successfully combined PvP. You can't say that, Master Jedi. Rust does a pretty goddamn good job of it. And what else is there? I know Rust is a good example of it. Rust has a lot of PvE in it. People just don't want to admit it. And Rust is like a top 10 Steam chart game for the last like 3 or 4 years. I don't think you could get more successful than that. For how old that game is, it's extremely successful. But those are kind of different, right, Goofy? Those are looter extraction games. So with looter extractions, it's not like this. Looter extractions, yeah, it's kind of an open world, but it's more of an instanced world. Whereas these are open world, they're very different. So you can't, I can't compare it to this. And in all fairness, right, Rust is different than this game as well, but they both share something very similar, which is it's open world, forced PvP with PvE elements. Granted, Rust does a much better job of it than Dune, but yeah, I wouldn't throw Tarkov and that in the mix on it. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think. Thanks for joining. You won't be disappointed. I'm just trying to like think about which MMOs had forced PvP in it, and I think you're right. I don't know of any that were out there that did it. Hey, what's up, Captain? How are you doing? Baltazar. Oh my goodness. Do we have another League of Legends player in the midst? I love me some Baltazar. I hate being trapped by him. How's it going? How are you doing today? Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. I appreciate it. From software games, it PvE and forced PvP. Oh, Eve failed, New World failed. Oh, I mean, you can't say Eve failed. Master Jedi. Eve has been going for over since like 2003. If you think Eve is a dead or failed game, then you also have to kind of believe that Dune Awakening is a failed game, because they have similar populations, and Eve has been in the running since like 2003. Like, it's an old game. I would never say Eve is a failed example of forced PvP in a PvE game. Personally, I mean, we can all have our different opinions on it. I definitely wouldn't say Eve is that. New World, I don't think New World is a failed game. I think it's a game that had like 80,000 people signing a petition lately to bring it back. I think it's just that Amazon is a shit company for creating a game, improving it to where people wanted to play it, and then saying, hey, guess what? We're not gonna keep this thing active anymore. Amazon's a horrible company. No, I do not think it's dead or failed. They failed in combining PvE, PvP. It's an illusion of size. I mean, I personally don't know how to equate it, but I don't know. I mean, I think even though it's an equation of size, you still have campers that stay inside of. Like, you still know where people are mining asteroids. I only know this because I played a lot of Eve. There's a lot of toxic culture in Eve, because Eve is based around PvP first, is what I believe. But I played a lot of Eve. And even though you literally even though it's so vast in size, you still have PvP everywhere in that game. Like, it can't be escaped from. Yeah, I mean, I'm to the point where I'll never go back to Eve Online, like ever, not in a million years. I have no desire to ever go back to Eve Online. Eve has some crazy community lore. It does. I think so too. For it, like Eve is a very special game, and I think it's a very beautiful game as well. On top of it, but I'm done with Eve for the rest of my life. Henry Carlson, 1:30 Central Time makes me glad I'm retired. I did spend 31 years getting up at 4 a.m. in my World of Warcraft days. There was times I would look at my clock and go to work. Yeah, I think we've all shared in those ones, Henry. I've done that multiple times myself. I know exactly how you feel with that. That's good humor. Every time I almost build a buggy, I do something stupid and start over. Don't do that. Progress. Progress is the best. Is the best sympathy. You have to keep progressing through everything. It's the only way to get to the end. But oh yeah, I don't know how many times I've woken up and, well, not even woke up, but I've like stared at the clock and been like, shit, I got to go to work. Jedi, you're big. Well, it sounds like you've played a lot of games, Master Jedi. Like it seems like you're into a lot of games. But you know, in all fairness, I don't find any interest in going back to WoW either. Like, I don't want to play WoW anymore. I think WoW's passive toxicity for PvE is just as bad as Eve's PvP toxicity. That's my opinion. I find it absolutely odd how ultra ultra elitist WoW is towards everyone. Oh man, you've been playing a while then, yeah. Dial-up days, dang. Way before me. You started way before me. I did play EverQuest. I played EverQuest 2 too. I didn't mind it. I was actually interested in EverQuest Next. I wish they wouldn't have like dropped it. I wish they would have followed through and made it a reality. It looked like it was going to be a really good game. EverQuest Next was one where you could actually shape the world. Sony Online. Oh, SOT? My bad. I read it wrong. Yeah, Sony. They had a lot of good games lined up there, though, and you could get into the, you could get that pass where you could play all the games. Like, they had it working there for a while. I don't know. You had Galaxies. You had all the good stuff. Like, it's a shame. Oh, man, I fell right as I got to it. There we go. Oh, I have to get this thing, don't I? Yeah, dude, in fact, I never played World of Warcraft until like way after EverQuest 2 like burned me out. I loved EverQuest way more than I love WoW even. I thought EverQuest was a great game. The Phase, the Dracona, they had everything, dude. It was so great. I definitely had a Fae or two. The Bard, that was a great class, the Bard. You know what else I liked about EverQuest 2 and EverQuest 1 was the diversity in class. Like you would have a shield character, you would have a buff character, you would have an active healer. Like you had everything drawn out so well, and it just was a great game. Like everyone could have a role in a large raid, and I haven't seen a game since then that does it that well, where there's like a role for everybody. Because for me, that's awesome. Like, you need a shielder. You need someone to put shields. You need somebody to passive heal. You need somebody to active heal. And it just makes you complete everything exactly together. So, to this day, I don't want to. This is the thing that, okay, here it is before I get through this. This is my stink right now on the current take of MMOs in terms of like how people are developing them. So you're either doing stuff like this, which is like very forward moving, beautiful graphics. Everything is working out really positively for like the game itself. And then you have the other side, which is like, we're building the classic style MMO. Why does every classic style MMO have to have the shit graphics of a classic MMO? You know what I mean? Why do you feel like you have to build RuneScape graphics in order to make it a classic MMO? I don't get it. That's with all these games. Project Gorgon, so many of these things, dude. They're like, just build good, beautiful games, like and use, classic MMO stuff to go with it. Like, it makes no sense to me. Why does every classic MMO creator now still build MMOs that look like they're in the fucking 80s? Like, dude, get your shit together and make it good. No, I haven't seen EQ. Does it look good? Yeah, I don't know. I've often thought about going back and playing EverQuest again, but now there's just so many games like this that you can play, right? But still, like, if you're going to build a new MMO and use classic mechanics, like, just make it look good. Shit doesn't have to look like RuneScape in order to be classic. The problem is they're showing a teaser that is beautiful, and then you go play it and get shit graphics. Yeah, we're talking about the same shit, Cat Weasel. Exactly. What was the other one? Like, there's a few that I've been asked to go, and like even Ashes of Creation look like dog turd, dude. Like, I don't know why people will really, like, dude, I get it. If you're in RuneScape and you've been in RuneScape for who knows however long, thanks for joining, you won't be disappointed. And you've been in RuneScape for like 30 years or whatnot, and you're like, dude, I just love classic RuneScape. Cool, man. That's what you choose to do. But if I'm going to create a game and be like, I'm making this like classic RuneScape, I'm not going to make it look like classic RuneScape. It's the 21st century, for shit's sake. Like, dude, make a good-looking game. Like, you have the engines to do it. It's not like you can't incorporate those mechanics with a good-looking game. I just don't get people that are making games nowadays. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, maybe you're a small gaming company, and you're like, yeah, dude, we don't have the budget to get all the design. Understandable. But, these are like, they all have pedigrees. All these people, they're like, and from the makers of Camelot Unchained and from EVE Online, we get a brand new classic MMORPG creation that looks like it's still in the 1970s. It's just absolutely ridiculous, right? It's because developers don't make their own engines. EQ, WoW, we're all proprietary. Yeah, but you don't... Funcom didn't make Unreal Engine 5. They're still able to put a decent functioning platform on top of it. How hard is it to make a healing, shielding class, a bard class? Like, it can't be impossible. Like, it can't be impossible to do this. You can climb walls. What's the name of that stupid game? I don't know. It'll make the screen go black. But anyways, there's just so many of them. Remember DAOC? Actually, I lied. DOAC did PvP, PvE well. What that was Dark Age of Camelot. Actually, Dark Age of Camelot was a successful game in that way. You know what else was pretty successful for a while? In all fairness, now that you bring up Dark Age of Camelot, it was they're making a new version of it now. It's oh my God, what is it? What is it called? I played the crap out of that game. You could build the best houses. Matsuda was talking to me about this the other day. There's another one out there as well. I just can't remember the name of it. It was a Korean MMO actually. It was shit. I don't know. I'll remember it here later and like spit it out eventually. Did I not craft this thing or what? I guess not. Yeah, oh man, what's the name of that? Dude, they had ship battle, ship combat. They had everything. What in the hell was that called? Arcage. Thank you, Rocket. Thank you. Why couldn't I pull that out of my ass? Arcage was really successful with the forced PvP. Well, I guess it wasn't entirely forced, but it was kind of forced. Like, you would put together barges and shit to sell it to another part of the map, and you could be PvP'd without wanting it or not. Arcage did a really good job of it. I did that station for the first time a while ago, lost half of my loot on that electricity. Yeah, you got to be careful with that one, Rotten Fishy, especially the like rotating electric bolts or whatnot. You got to be really careful with it. It'll get you. It creeps up on you, and it's really tricky to jump over the electric pools on the ground as well. Oh man, you missed out. Arcage was a great game. I forgot to accept the next quest. Arcage was a really fun game. Very diverse character creation as well. So, I mean, it's not impossible to make things work properly. You just have to put some energy into it. I'm sure Funcom is putting energy into stuff. Don't get me wrong. I just think that there's a lot of games out there that, at this point, there's enough games out there that have successfully like implemented crap. So I think at this point, Funcom has a lot of stuff to like lean on to make their game a lot better. It was a great game, but it failed for some reason. Didn't play much myself, but I liked it. Yeah, the reason it failed is because the Korean company started opening up pay-to-win shit. So you were able to buy from the market boxes, which you could get in-game crafting materials more of, to like make better weapons and armor, and at the end of the day, it pissed a lot of people off. Yeah, this is what happens to so many games, dude. Because what ends up happening is they get an initial population that joins into that game, right? It's a great way to kill a game, right? They get an initial population and they're thriving. They're like, yes, we got it all. And then as like 1 or 2 or 3 years pass, you start feeling the revenue getting squished, and you start. It's kind of like our community currently with alternative game servers for us to play on. I could just go out there and get a lot of people to join us and play many different games, but then like a few months later, I'm going to start feeling the crunch of those numbers, and it's like, how in the hell am I going to be able to afford to keep all these things open, right? And so that is exactly what happens to these gaming companies. They get a huge initial burst. You get the people stay and go, but then you start needing more money because you have to pay for the servers, you have to pay for the development, you have a lot of people working on this, you have this and that, all these different things that are costing your company money. So you're like, how are we going to do it? You can't release a new game. Some companies do. But at the end of the day, what ends up happening is you start finding models that people buy into so you can make a lot of money really quick and to like cover the expenses from the shareholders or whatever, whoever is like pressing you over the top to do this shit. And it kills the game, dude. It just absolutely smashes the game. Can't play your servers. I'm on Australia. I don't think 170 ping would be playable. Guess I should try. You mean here in Dune Awakening? And don't come play with us in Dune Awakening, Master Jedi. Hold on a second. Do I know you, Master Jedi? Did you used to play with me with V in them? Either way, don't try to if you're talking about playing here in Dune Awakening, let me push you to Beast. Beast has is Australian and has a pretty decent sized community going in Australia. And it would be much better for you to just join him and those guys. Then you can play on Aussie servers and still have people to play with. If that's what you're looking for, that is. You know, I it could be any number of things that you're aiming to get out of the game or whatnot. But if I can push you to Beast, like, that would be the best thing for me to do for you. Because I definitely, look, dude, I'll never turn anyone down from coming and joining us. But if you're a person who needs, like, game quality to be, like, decent enough to, like, withstand the gut-wrenching, like, brain destruction of, like, dying every 10 seconds due to lag, yeah, dude, I would definitely just keep yourself in Australia, and I can help you find. We have people in Europe, we have people in Australia, we have people in North America, all of them part of our community. And literally, Cat Weasel, you're the man. Thank you, Cat Weasel. Thank you so much, dude. Cat Weasel, you make the community work, my man. Let me tell you, you are the reason. We might actually next month be able to get a new server. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you, Cat Weasel. I definitely appreciate it. And everybody who you just gifted that to absolutely loves you to death as well. Thank you. Where was I at? I was in something. I can't remember now. There, see Drax. There you go. Beast is awesome. Like, I love Beast to death. Like, I would not push you towards somebody that I would not personally enjoy playing with. And Beast is definitely an enjoyable guy to play with. He's awesome. Very forward thinking, has a lot of opinions and good ideas for the game to be improved, and takes care of his community like really well. In that case, Drax, can you like get in touch here with Master Jedi, and hopefully you guys can all come together and find a place to be playing at. Like, get to the place that's going to make you happy. That's the most important thing right now. Cat Weasel, again, thank you. Remember, all donations go into the community. I don't pocket any of this Twitch money. Every single thing that goes into Twitch comes out in new game purchases for people to try to win a copy of the game, as well as the servers or any upkeep that we have going on in the community to help people out and do stuff. We are about building a strong, great orientated community that can help everybody not only get into the game and progress, but also, you know, enjoy playing the games that we are in as they want to play them. Maybe, Harky, maybe. We're going to have to put it back to a vote. We're going to have to open up another vote, and we're going to have to see if people's hearts have changed. But either way, it's not going to happen this month. It not only does it take a month for all of Cat Weasel's very generous donations to reach the PayPal account, but we also have to be able to see how many people are actually interested in continuing along the lines of playing a game like Eve. But yeah, hopefully we can. I would love to have extra stuff out there for us to be doing all the time. Krezel's ready for another vote as well. I mean, there's a lot. Like, dude, I didn't vote against Ark. Trust me, dude. I love Ark. I love Ark with all of my heart. Like Ark is one of the best games ever created on the earth. And especially if we're not going to be doing any PvP on it, like even better. Here's the hardest part of playing on Ark or on Conan is going to be at some point in the near future we have to update and we have to like erase stuff, but that's not a big deal. Like I want to keep it as persistent as I possibly can. But yeah, dude, I'm always about Ark. Dude, I love Ark. I love dino collecting. Like, dude, there's nothing better than that. Dino breeding. Like, dude, how great is it? You like swip it on and you see your baryonyx like mate with 30 baryonyx alpha females. You pick up those eggs, you incubate them. You can get your what are they called? What are the big furry things called that poop out crystals? What are they called? Oh my god, I love Ark, dude. Like people who've never experienced Ark, I never understand. Like, how could you have never experienced Ark? Ark is such a good game. Yeah, I mean, it's always possible to get Ark going. I'm telling you, like Ark is definitely something that is a possibility. Let's see how popular Conan is, and we can move on from there. Also, like I am gonna have to start finding admins for these things because I personally do not have time to admin all these servers as well as stream as well as work in real life. So like at some point, I'm definitely going to have to be finding people that I can trust to admin these things. We're still getting all these gifted subs coming in. Thank you again, Cat Weasel. You're freaking fantastic. Whoa, I almost jumped through that. I do, indeed. Oh, wait, are you talking to... Just in case you're not talking to me, but you are talking to me. Give me a second. This goes out for everybody else that's out there, too. If you are currently looking for a community to play with that is open to helping and like making a respectable, mature decision on everything. We're not sporadic. We want a community of great people to play with. Yeah, I stream and I enjoy having lots of people around me as well. Please make sure that you jump in here to our Discord, start voting, start getting part of the topics, get into the mix. Like, we are here for you guys, and if we can, the more people the better. Like, we are not shy to bring in new people into the community, and you'll find that we're all very mature, very respectable, very, very loving people who just want to have a internet family of good people without like giga drama associated to everything connected to it. Come join the community. I mean, to this day, we're over 300 people, and we literally don't have any drama. It's absolutely amazing how well everybody's coming together currently in the game. I also believe it's a lot to do with Dune. I think we have a lot of great people in Dune. This will just make it easier. Let's get this thing over with. Like me, like showboating for a swing never works out. But yeah, you guys will love the community, like, and I mean, you have access to me all most of the time. Like, I used to actually listen to a lot of audiobooks whenever I was driving into work or driving into the office. But nowadays, there are just so many people in Discord looking to work together and help each other out that I literally, like, nowadays just, oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, I barely lived through that. I literally nowadays, like, join Discord on my drive to work because there's just so many people in there that I can talk to now. I love chatting with people. You'll learn that about me. I'm a big chatter. Obviously, look at me. This is what I like to do. Agree the PvP struggling drops against last year actually kicked out the bad players. Yeah, I think so, Ron Fishy. I think that's the... Look, I don't want to say... Because, dude, I have a lot of good friends who are big into PvP. I'm not going to say that they're bad people and stuff like that, but people can get really toxic really quickly when it comes to PvP, and I think that more than likely is what happens most of the time. That people just get a little bit too overzealous and become a tad bit toxic, and it's just too bad with it. I cannot listen to audiobooks. I hear 5 minutes and then I wake up an hour later. Me too. Actually, Cat Weasel. Me too. If I'm in bed or if I'm at home, I go straight to sleep. When I drive, though, it's like meditation for me. Like, currently I'm listening to the complete Dune audio series. Like, I think I have like 22 Dune books on audio that I currently listen to. And, it's great coming back and listening to them. It's really quality recording. Everything's really good on it. I like it. We need a little more PvP. I mean, I don't think we do in Cetus. I think in Cetus, we're getting all the PvP we want right now. Every bad character is starting to learn the lesson of what going against society and a community is all about. Because, like, literally, anytime someone attacks a farmer, we put them on a bad list. Every time we see them now, we just literally go out there and smash them. They get mad. This is supposed to be a peaceful server. But at the same time, it's like, well, if it's supposed to be a peaceful server, why the hell are you attacking farmers for no reason? And so that's literally the direction that we're taking it currently. So we're just now starting to police and force people to behave properly on our server so that they're not doing stuff to people who just want to have fun. And like I said, there was a guy in our Discord thanking us today because him and his son were able to enjoy the game without some idiot like flying over there and just like repetitively killing them and saying how bad they are, right? You got to push the bad actors off, dude. You got to. So once again, if you're a good person and you like playing the game and protecting people and taking care of people, come join us on our server and be part of the solution and get rid of the problems. The bigger we grow, the less likely there's going to be people wanting to come in here and do stuff. Thank you for joining. You will not be disappointed. The less likely you're going to get people that are joining in to the server itself and trying to cause trouble. Like, you build the community, and as a community, you guys decide on what the outcomes of that server is going to be. That's exactly what we're doing. I love that like fire emo thing. That's absolutely fantastic. Hey, dude, I was really touched. I came in at exactly that moment. I was watching, actually, there's a new HBO TV series called Neighbors. And it's a documentary on how neighbors hate each other in the United States. And so I'm watching Neighbors, right? And I'm seeing these like opposing groups like hating each other. And so at the end of it, I'd turn on Discord to come in to just say hello to everyone before I jumped in and started streaming. And there, lo and behold, there's a dad going, guys, I really want to thank you guys. I appreciate you for what you've done for me and my son today, and like helping us out. You guys are absolutely fantastic. And I just coming in there and hearing that, I was like, that wasn't even me. That was our community in general doing the right thing. And everyone in that Discord, everyone in our community, just like reaching out, extending the olive branch to people, making sure that they can enjoy the game with their sons and their daughters. Like, you just don't understand. That really touches you. Inside, you're like, you know what? It is. It's a big win for the community. And when you see that, because, I'm kind of like the personality for this community, being like the central figure for streaming and YouTube creation, and people coming here because of that, being able to meet all these great people due to this. And when I see it's actually like working and people are actually out there trying to help people, like it feels, there's no better feeling inside knowing that today we made it possible for a dad and his son to literally enjoy playing Dune together. And dude, you just don't know, like, when you get that, that's almost like, that's better than 1,000 Christmas presents, dude. It's just beyond a fact, dude. No way. I also listen to audiobooks when I sleep. Yeah, I mean, audiobooks definitely put me to sleep. Yeah, we did have a DC community called the Free Farmers. Oh, yeah? Thank you, Creswell. That's very nice of you. But no, I mean, this is the thing. We're not even like just farmers. We're everything. We're PvP, we're PvE. We just all have like a shared respect for humans and people's differences. And I mean, that's just what I'm saying there. Like, I know I need to get off it because I'm welling on it way too much. But like, whenever as a community you're helping a father, for example, bond with their child. Like, dude, you know how hard it is to bond with your children nowadays? Like, here's a dad that's like having to get into a video game. Maybe he's a Dune fan, and he's like, I really want to share Dune with my kids, but I can't because there's 32 asshats flying around the deep desert, like, smoking everybody and not letting them get into the deep desert to have fun with it. And whenever you see that you're actually making it possible for that to happen, like, dude, that is one of the best feelings you can have in the world. Like, I've never been more proud of everybody in that Discord and in our community than I was today. Like, everyone's so freaking top notch. It's crazy. Like, I don't know how I've gotten so lucky to get so many great people. Because, like, never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be able to dig up this many great people to like come and join into like a solid cause. So thank you all. It's all you guys. Like, you guys are absolutely fantastic. You all deserve Nobel Peace Prizes. Did I say prices? Not a prize, a price. That's me having not enough coffee and brain not working on Sunday. Sharing Dune with your child is the best. I love watching my daughter fly my thopter. Absolutely, Mech, right? Mech, you know what I'm talking about, you know? You and I have been on that server forever, and it hasn't always been good. And just being able to share it with your kids is a freaking beautiful thing, dude. Absolutely beautiful thing. Is there no help for widow son in Arrakis? What are we talking about, Rox? Are we talking about storyline? I don't know. I haven't gotten into the storyline on this character. So I don't know. What are we talking about? Widow's son. Getting closer. Hey, T Kanji, how's it going, dude? Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. How are you doing today? How's everything on your side of the world? How's Dune treating you? And if you're not playing Dune, how's everything else treating you? Or just thanks for saying hi. Like, I just love having people jump in here and talk to me. And refilling my coffee cup whenever I run out of coffee. There's also a always guaranteed thrill and beauty to the fact that coffee never ends. It never stops flowing. Dune is going good. Came back after a long break. That's the content. Oh, awesome. Kanji. Yeah, dude. Thank you for like taking time to watch my content. I think that's more important than me making it. It's the fact that you actually find it relevant enough to like step in and watch it. I deeply appreciate that. And thanks for stopping in to share that with me. Like, you guys, I think it's just Dune Awakening has, after everybody got filtered out, literally we inherited the best people in the gaming world nowadays to just jump in here and hang out with and do stuff with. Love being here with the Dune community. You guys are absolutely, hands down, the very best of what society has to offer us nowadays. Just absolutely fantastic. Fantastic people, man. How long were you away from Dune? Hey, T Kanji, let me ask you, where are you playing now? What server? Are you in Europe or NA? Can you whisper me what the best siege on Cetus is for me to join? You're in OCE? Oh, are you playing with Beast by any chance? If not, let me push you towards Beast. Or if you want to come join us, you're always welcome to come join us. The best siege cat weasel. I don't really have an answer for that. Talib, I think. Hey, Crystal, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in again today. How did Talab go for you? Is there a lot of open space for a building out there? The one thing I can tell you is, there's another guy who streams. I'm sure you know, Sazi. Sazi plays on Talib, and he keeps telling me that there's still quite a bit of space for people to move into there. So maybe Talib, I forget how you say it, probably is going to be your best bet. You just really want to find a server that has nobody, a siege that nobody's on it, really. That way you can avoid future lag issues that come with it. I appreciate that, Crystal. As the bird, you also watch Cuddlerus and find husband and wife. Are you looking for a husband and a wife? Are you looking for cuddles? My wife might get jealous if she catches me cuddling someone else. But I a fine husband and wife. I mean, you never know. We have a lot of women and men in our server. You might find your future spouse. You never know. I can't guarantee it though, and I'm not going to force anybody into anyone's arms. But what I can say is, to this point, everybody gets along. We have no problem with men, women, alternative viewpoints. None of this is where we're having problems with. And we have it all. So there's a very strong mutual respect for everybody thus far. So definitely I can I can, you can meet somebody, but I don't know if they're going to fall in love with you, Henry. Hopefully, you can find your significant other. That way, I can add matchmaker to my resume whenever I try to get a new job in the future. Matchmaking is always a good thing, right? I definitely think we're nice people. I definitely think we care. Cuddles Are Us is YouTube channel. Am I like Cuddles Are Us? I don't know. What's going on? Is Cuddles is Cuddles the content creator? I think Driver plays with Cuddles. Is that what we're talking about? Are you talking about Cuddles? I hear good things. I've never seen his content. And husband and wife. Oh, they're a husband and wife. Okay. No, I've never seen their content to this day. I need to get out and check out more people. I kind of stay. I kind of need to do more checking out, but I do know that Driver plays with Cuddles. He has a lot of good stuff to say about Cuddles. I didn't know Cuddles was like a husband-wife combo, though. That's cool. No, my wife hates video games. Like, absolutely hates them with a passion. There's a thing called time. Oh, now it makes sense, Henry, what you're saying. As the bird, you should also watch Cuddles, A Fine Husband. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, Driver plays with Cuddles, and he always has really good stuff to say about Cuddles. I just personally haven't. I personally haven't ever seen Cuddles content. I should. Like, if I can ever find time, I will. Like, you have to understand, I just don't have time for things. Like, literally, I do real life work, and then I make YouTube. Lately, I haven't even been able to, like, keep up with my YouTube content because, like, literally, I don't have any time for it. So, yeah, I mean, if I can find time, I definitely would like to go watch Cuddles in them. Because, like I said, I've only heard really good things about them. I was given an example of a fine couple. I have a wife. Okay, sorry, I'm sorry. The process of filling out the divorce papers. Sorry to hear that as well. The Often YouTube channel. The songs she sings are fine. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I would love to check that stuff out. Sometimes I get lost in what people say. I'm very sorry. I apologize. Me. I don't know what to do with myself anymore. Where am I at with this? Let's see. How far am I going with my skills? I should be climbing up there. Am I not over 40? I have to be over 40 by now. Okay, good. So I have a few that I need to fill in. There we go. We're getting closer to it. After 10, maybe I'll hit like 45 or so. That'll be good. Would I be interested in a game that is exactly like Dune Awakening, but is Star Wars instead? Are you talking about SWTOR? Which game, Harko? Which game are we talking about? Or are you talking about Star Wars Galaxies? Hey, just got back with some food to watch my favorite streamer. Oh, thank you, Matsuda. You're the best. Glad. What did you get? What kind of food did you get? I've been skipping dinner and picking up McDonald's on the way home. Like, I got to stop doing that. That crafting level, it's getting up there. Soon I'll be crafting for everyone. I can do. Because after today, Landsrad kicks in and a pyramid, a new game that is. You have a name, Harky? Like, what post chapter 2? I don't know. Oh, all you have to do to unlock the specs is go be like level 4 in your Landsrad or your standing with the house. I just made some rice, had some wonderful curry made by my mom. Oh, that's very nice. Mom is always nice for cooking good curry with some naan bread. Yes, food pyramid. Are you talking about the U.S. Robert Kennedy Jr. food pyramid where hamburgers are at the top? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So my opinions of the current political atmosphere in the U.S., I think, are pretty irrelevant. I'm not going to go too deep into them, but I definitely believe that a lot of the choices, which is true on both sides of the political spectrum, I believe a lot of the choices, however, currently are dictated primarily by whichever company is donating the most amount of money to a small group of people. So it seems like the food chart is kind of. This is the one thing I can say about this is about the deepest I want to get into politics ever on my stream. The current administration in the U.S. really has shown exactly how ridiculous the concept of government is in general. That's all I can say. Not only for one side or the other, Republican, Democrat, like I'm not even picking a side on it. I'm just saying in general, we can now clearly see just how ridiculous government is through all of the things happening. And I think before this time, it's always been like a hidden like shadowy behind under the table type ordeal where we just didn't really have a solid concept of what actually goes on. And now we see that there's so much corruption, not only in the United States, but also around the world. I mean, Korea literally just sentenced our last president to life in prison because he literally tried to like imprison other candidates from the other party, as well as like overthrow the government and make voting illegally. It kind of feels like it's what the U.S. is winding up to currently. And Koreans were like, we're going to have none of this shit. So they literally took to the streets by like millions in Seoul for like 3 or 4 weeks until finally the government had to arrest him. And he's been in jail, and now he just got sentenced to life imprisonment because of what he did. Yeah, I mean, it's happening everywhere, and it's a shame, but I mean, like I said, I don't have too much of a desire to discuss politics over stream because I'm not a hardcore political influencer, or nor do I care to do it. Like I still believe that there is a possibility for us all to be together. Like I still believe that there's enough similarities between conservatives and liberals that we can still mend these like ever growing like issues that are happening inside the political spectrum. And I'm hoping that at some point in the future this does happen, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Australia has had a few issues here as of late. I'll give you that. But you know, it's a great country. Australia's a fabulous country, dude. And I hope for the best for all of our countries at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, that this is what I'm saying. The one thing I've learned about living in other countries, and I don't want to make any American upset here, so please don't take it what I say here incorrectly, like wrong, because I'm not saying you don't have freedom. But the one thing I've learned from living in multiple countries on multiple continents, from Europe to Asia to South America, is that freedom is literally not as clearly defined as you think it is. And the larger the government, the truly less freedom you actually end up having. And this is what I'm saying. There is a parallel version of what's happening in the U.S. currently as to what happened in Korea, not but 1 year ago now. I mean, that was actually the first month I started making content was whenever Yoon Suk-yeol tried to overthrow the government, imprison his political opponents, and render voting like unnecessary in Korea. And what I learned about Korea is I love Korean people. They are literally, if you try to screw the Korean people, they will throw your ass in prison. They don't care who you are. And this guy had the best chance. I mean, there's already been 4 ex-presidents in Korea that have been tossed in prison. Has my stream stopped working on Twitch? I don't know. I still see stuff popping up, so I'm guessing it's okay. But yeah, they don't mess around. So if you are going to like do something bad, yeah, it's this new platform. Like I'm obviously gonna have to. I'm only using it because I already paid money for it, and my wife was mad at me in the first place for paying money for it. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Video Australia? How you doing? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, on my screen it's frozen, so it's not even working. Let's see. Maybe if I reset it, it will start working again. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Now it's working properly. So, yeah, I mean, what I learned about Korea was that it is possible for a country's people to, like, rise up and take care of bad government. I'm just not sure that it's possible to do that everywhere in the world. But I definitely have mad respect for Koreans because they don't put up with shit. If you step in and you start like really trying to take away their freedoms, like dude, they don't play around. They literally come out swinging, and it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Hey, what's up, Nat Honor? How you doing? Yeah, my wife is still mad at me for buying Streamlabs, and I was like, but honey, it's gonna make it easier for people to watch me stream. I don't care about your stream. It costs money. So it's like, yeah, okay, I understand. And the last thing she said to me was, you better use it. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed off. And so now I'm going to use it. And hopefully I can work it out sometime or another. Like I definitely need people that have experience with streaming with this platform to like get in here and help me set stuff up. I'm absolutely helpless. Ask Izzy. Like, even here's the funny thing. So I set up a new chat channel on our Discord for Conan Exiles to like give links to everything in terms of like here are guides just in case you don't understand this mod or this mod. And I go in, I read through all the permissions, and oh, okay. And I like set everything up perfectly, and it doesn't work. Izzy comes in there. He looks at it. He's like, "You set everything up perfectly, but it doesn't work." And I'm like, dude, I'm just cursed when it comes to these things. Like, I have no idea how to make this stuff work properly, unfortunately. Freedom is an illusion for it. I agree. I mean, once again, we kind of got into this philosophy kick last night where we were discussing decentralization, or, the philosophy of human rights and things along these lines. And, once again, human constructs always are fake. They're never fully recognized in their current form or state. So hopefully we do find a way to like overcome the adversarial issues that we are facing in contemporary politics, and it doesn't end up being something outrageous. But history is scattered with revolutions, uprisings, all kinds of crap. So, I mean, you never know. Hopefully, that's the last I have to worry about it, though. Perhaps it's just me, but still shows, okay, I'm off. How's your son's training going? He hasn't started military training yet. He starts next month, at the end of next month. I'm very nervous about that. I love my son very dearly, and I don't necessarily... It reminds me... It was maybe about 10 years ago. I was working with a executive vice president at Samsung, who his son just had to join the military, and he had just dropped his son off and then came and met with me for our meeting, and we were discussing like what the reality of what had just happened, and he started crying, like not like sobbing crying, but you could see the tears like forming up, and his attitude was really, really angry. Because here's a guy making like, I don't know, 500,000 or 600,000 US a year or whatnot, probably more than that once you get the bonuses. And he's like, "Do you know how much money I pay in taxes and all this stuff, and my son still has to go through this?" And at that time, I was like, "Man, yeah, I'm gonna have to go through this too at some point in the future." And it really is, dude. It's very tough. The reality that your son or daughter is being put in a position that is out of your control. Like, that's the first thing that it comes out being. So, oh, his training with me, I mean, dude, it's just going. So my son is a toothpick, which is amazing because you see me and I'm like a rather sizable person, right? My son is like, he's like 48, maybe 50 kilos at about 81 centimeters, so like 181 centimeters. So he's just a beanpole. And whenever I get into the gym and we start lifting weights, I like look at him and I'm like, how on earth is this kid going to survive the military? Because he's just like an absolute beanpole. And, it's day and night because I'm doing like barbell shoulders with like 16, 18 kilos. And my son's over here using like 3 kilos. And I want to be like, use more weight than that, or you're never going to get strong. But then I realize my son is a virtual beanpole. He probably can't lift more than that. So, but I mean, he's a normal Asian boy. Like, there's more than a few Korean kids that are beanpoles. So I'm worried, but not too worried. We'll have to wait and see. Fine for me to look. I mean, just look at Dune and the Harko Uprising. That's right, Matsuda. That's right. We've definitely come back and proven that we are a force to be messed with. Your son has this in the bag. I hope so, Harky. I really do. Just like Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon, he will do well. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I think the military is a good thing for a lot of Korean boys because Korean moms tend to cuddle and cater to their kids too much, especially if you're a boy. And he could definitely learn a lick of respect and a little bit of responsibility in his life. So I don't think it's going to be a bad thing for him. But still, he's my kid. He's my baby boy no matter what. And his younger brother, funny enough, I'm not worried about him at all. Like I think his younger brother will knock it out of the park. But he is the one I'm worried the most about. We'll see. I'm sure everything will work out. I appreciate that, though, Video Australia, for asking about that. The workouts aren't going the way I would like them to go. That's all I can say. I wish I was feeling more of an outcome, but there's only so much you can do in the limited amount of time that you have. Just don't try playing the thumbs game with your kids for this generation. It may be a game from your time, but all the phone tapping with their thumb makes them magicians. Yeah, exactly. Maybe. You know, and like I said, my son got lucky. He got put into a Cartusa position, which is a very sought after. Whenever my students in class, because my undergraduate courses that I teach here, I usually will get a lot of what tends to happen is Korean boys come to do the first semester, and after the first semester, they do the military for 2.5 years, and then come back and finish the university. And no, I'm definitely never gonna stream from the gym. You don't want to see these pythons getting pumped, guys. Trust me. The world isn't ready for this kind of action. But anyways, when I talk to them, they'll know that I have a son that's their age, and they're like, what armed services are your son joining? And I'm like, he's going to be a Cartusa. You can see in their faces, they're like, I hate foreigners. Like they're, I wish my dad was a foreigner so I could speak English well enough to make a Cartusa position. Because Cartusas literally just do nothing. You stand at the front gate of the U.S. military base and like wait for some Korean ajashi to walk up that can't speak English, and you translate for them, and that's it. Whereas everyone else has like a 40-kilo-pound backpack, and they're on the DMZ hiking up and down the side of mountains to make sure North Koreans aren't like crossing over the border. So they all want a Cartusa position. But it's one of the hardest things to get in Korea. And luckily, my son got the thing. But he can also be taken away from the Cartusa position if he doesn't pass the elite soldier physical requirements after boot training. So that's why my wife is getting him and I into the gym. Yeah. I'm not too worried about his cardio. I think he's skinny enough where cardio doesn't matter. He's kind of like so light that he could probably run for a long time. And we've been working on cardio as well. Don't get me wrong. But it's his strength. Because you have to do push-ups. You have to do power lifts. You have to do chin-ups and pull-ups. You have to do sit-ups. And this is where I'm kind of most worried at the end of the day that he's not going to cut it. But we'll see. I mean, that's boot camp, I think, gets every kid strong to a degree, right? Hey, what's up, Alma? How are you doing? Congratulations on that win last night. What are you going to do with all that spice melange you won? Have you checked out Windros? Is Windros a game? Oh, my God, that sounds incredibly horrible against the alternative. It might be worth enduring. You don't know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, if I had to do military and I had the option to like stand at a gate or hike up the side of negative 12-degree mountains all night long, I would definitely pick the gate. Hey, what's up, Raven? Welcome back to the land of the awakened. Oh, you woke back up. You didn't sleep very long. Didn't you just go to sleep not but like 2 or 3 hours ago? You must have superhuman strength. Windros. I don't know. No, I haven't. Let me see. Let's have a look at Windros. Actually, I think my buddy Dippy mentioned Windros the other day, and it got turned down because there was something with it. Let's have a look. Windros. 30-day free. No, that's not it. Windsor. Am I spelling it wrong? Windros. Windrose, according to Steam. Windrose, embark on a PvE survival adventure in the age of piracy. Fight on land and sea, solo or with friends. Build, craft, and explore vast open worlds filled with dark secrets. Master soul-light combat and take on challenging bosses. Command your ship and plunder the unspoken treasures. This actually looks very good. Goofy Evil Prince, thanks for dropping this. If you guys haven't seen it, let's see. Can I figure out how to do this? Let me see. I can add a window capture. I can a display capture. Add source. Add source. And we will do it for... No, none of this is working. I'm absolutely horrible at this. Display capture, delete. Yes, we don't want you because I can't figure it out. Check out Windrose. It does look good. Actually, I wouldn't mind playing Windrose. It seems to be very positive, the demo at least. Do we have an actual idea of when the release date comes out? I like Pirate. Dude, I really liked playing Atlas. I don't know how many of you guys ever jumped into that game, but Atlas is... like a absolute fabulous game. I had a lot of fun with Atlas. I thought the building was garbage, but it was a pretty good game. Isn't Windrose? Yeah, going to build my large ore refinery. Oh, damn. We're going to have 2 large ore refineries on the server. You're going to be competing with Izzy. Awesome. Yeah. Dude, if you need help getting that gear improved, let me know. The demo, Bird, everyone can check it out. It's free. Bird, come help us reset a... Yeah, sure. Toss me an invite so I know where to fly. I'm more than happy to come help you reset. Yeah, Atlas was a great game. I loved Atlas, dude. The animal breeding in Atlas was like par none, even better than Ark. I have to sneeze. Hold on. Yeah, Atlas was the animal breeding, the farming, all of that stuff in Atlas was absolutely fantastic. Hey, what's going on, Somos? How are you doing today? Sweet, Raven. Yeah, I'm en route. I'll come help you guys reset it. I need a break from running these stupid Landsrat missions anyways. It gets boring after like the 100th one. I'm going to tell you, jumping into Conan today, even setting up the server, was actually pretty fun. I'm looking forward to. Thank you very much, Somos. I appreciate that. I'm really looking forward to putting a little bit of time in at Conan, and trying to burn through it a little bit here on some off days like tomorrow. It'll be fun. I hope to see more of you guys out in Conan as well, because we actually need a pretty decent sized community to kill the big bosses together. So hopefully we can get some community stuff put together. Not too bad. It's Sunday, so it's a shame I have to go back to work tomorrow. On that side, I'm not so happy, but yeah, everything's going well for me today. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Party invite has been sent. Party invite has not been sent. You sent it to maybe Birds Nerds. That would be the Harko character. I'm on my Atreides character currently. Yeah, in that case, Tengu did not send it to the right person. Does anybody know the best farm to generator ratio? Hit the 80 max and need more water. What do you mean exactly by this? The best wind? Oh, no, I don't. I give up on wind as quickly as I possibly can. In this game, I always aim for spice infused generators. In that case, you need like one large spice regenerator takes care of like 50 windmills. Go for the large spice generators. F5. Oh, come to the base is what you're wanting. Damn, I'm in the exact wrong place. D F5. There's the large spice field there. There is a guy named Bongwater Jesus on our server. Amazing. Love the name. Bongwater Jesus. He turned water to creosote or whatever. I do a base power load with scrap gems so that no matter what pentas are up, then they splice for everything else. I turn off stuff when they're not crafting. Love the new Landsrad mission. So refreshing every time. It's the only variety in my life. Really? I think you're being a little bit sarcastic on that one. I like the new Landsrad as well, but I'm not a fan of the repetitivity. That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm not exactly a fan of the redundancy of the questing. Like I would much rather get some more quests in there. So I'm with you on that, Dazos. Like we definitely need a more diverse track to be running on. Because got it worse than really quick having to do those things. I think it's just a matter of time for content expansion. I agree, Master Jedi. Like repetitivity. I'm just my mouth isn't working. Thank you, Somos. That's the word I was looking for, and I still can't say it even when I'm trying to read it. Repetitivity. Why can't I say it today? It's Sunday. I excuse myself for not saying words properly on Sundays. But yeah, I agree, Master Jedi. I think it's like as time goes, we're going to see more stuff thrown in there that is definitely going to raise more interest. The only thing is that all of us who are here from the beginning are having to suffer through it right now. But I guess at the end of the day, we win because we are staying on top of the skills. So anyone who comes later has to play catch up. So that's definitely something there. It's been 3 weeks, so I guess it's fine. I mean, I'm kind of wearing thin on the the grind that's here currently. That's part of the reason why I opened the Conan server. I was like, I can see it already that at some point it's going to wear too thin, and we're gonna need to like have something to fall back on in our community wise to play outside of Dune. Like, I mean, still I'll be doing the quests, right? But I don't plan on sticking around like all day long unless people absolutely need it. We need that fourth copter in here. Where's it at? Come down. Oh, dude, we only have 3? We have to have one more. Get up. You're going to have one more for this to work. I thought we had 4 scouts out here. We don't have 4 scouts online right now? We can try it. We can try it with the assault. Come on, let's give it a shot. It might work. I've never tried it with... Yeah, there it goes. So the assault helped it. There we go. Get up. Go away. Get out of there. Here, if you guys have never seen the Grandpa Worm reset, you can see it now. He doesn't come this high. I always enjoy watching Grandpa Worm pop out. There it is. Nah, I think we got it, Ulf. It actually worked with one assault ornithopter. It's just something about 4 people. 4 people make it happen every time. That's a big worm. Woo! Look at him go. Amazing. Hey, what's going on, Wayne Francis? Good morning to you as well. How's everything going for you? No, we had 4. Not sure why you didn't see the other. Oh, there was 4 on the field. I only saw 3. Yeah, that's strange. Well, there you go, guys. Glad I could help. Enjoy that new spice field that's about to... Oh, okay, so also as the whole time this time around, stuff in the game like the skills that you obviously Funcom, you can at any given time like move on and start playing other games and come back as new content comes back and forth. And I think that's kind of their thing. Like if you stick around for the long run, you obviously will always be better off than the people who don't. And so it's really just a matter of having a group of people that keep you driving in the game for a long time and, you know, give you a reason to continue along the path and play it. So that's what I'm happy about what we have going so far. There's people that love the game enough to where we don't have to worry about everyone leaving. And no matter what, there's always Dune talk in the chatter and stuff like that. And we still have space to play other games. Now we got Conan. Maybe we will get Ark or Imperium Galactic Survival lined up, and then we have so much stuff to do that we don't have to worry about as a community. You got your base sorted, just hopping up with materials now so I can repair items / craft replacements, etc. Slow and steady, but getting there. Awesome, Cristal. I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad that you made the move last night and came and joined us, because I think you are going to absolutely love it here. If you haven't already felt the positive impact that comes with everyone who's playing here, like, you will feel it as you are needing new stuff to get done. So absolutely. Rogue Weapon, how's it going, dude? Watch streak has reached 10 streams. Rogue Weapon, I'm starting to think you like watching my streams, dude. Thank you for popping in again tonight. Do you think Funcom will have to increase spy spawns if servers merge? No. I think it's an inevitable crisis which we are going to be facing here soon, is the competition for spice. And I think, once again, these were always realities which Funcom anticipated from the beginning. It's just that there were so many servers and there was such a lack of control of the negative impact of some people on those servers that we weren't able to see like the actual reality become a truth. But I personally believe that it's now going to be a matter of who's controlling the spice, which is what Funcom has always said from the beginning was their main goal. Now, how your server handles that is going to be up to who dominates the server. This is why I keep telling people, come to see this if you want access to this kind of crap, because we see the whole community as needing to get access to this stuff, and with the competition becoming more and more tighter, it's a matter of us saying, don't worry about it. Come join us on a spice crawl, and we'll just divide the spice up between everybody who's on that crawl. And the other side of this is going to be, you might be on a server that people aren't that nice, and you're not going to get access to anything at all because there's just such a high competitive drive to get the stuff. So I don't think they're going to increase anything. I think they're actually decreasing to make it more rare for you to get your hands on any spice that isn't in the large spice fields. At least that's the direction I've seen it going here as of late. Definitely they are decreasing more than increasing. I made a character on Cetus yesterday. Awesome, Nat Honor. I'm happy to see you come and join us. When I hear you say you made one, my beard is itching the crap out of me. I'm sorry, guys. When I hear that you made one, that means you are leveling it up, which makes me believe that now you have, okay, exactly. Yeah, you have the long and tedious job of grinding that character to its in game, which won't be that bad. Like if you ever need to get like levels, the best way to do it's in these testing stations. Just saying, EXP comes so quickly running testing stations. Like my other character went from like 121 to like 180 something in a matter of the first week. Like you get so much XP, it's nuts. But congratulations on finishing Haga South. Keep us in touch with how the progress is going. No, but yeah, no. With when it comes down to the whole concept of the Funcom with the spice fields, I definitely think one, with the pressure of people being pushed together on servers is going to make the demand a lot higher. But I think Funcom is hoping that's also going to do something with the markets, because supply, demand, I mean, it can't get any more basic and simple than that. So I can't say I enjoyed doing the early game again, but I'm glad that somebody can. 100%, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. For me, I like the early game one time. The first time going through it, absolutely fantastic. But doing it again wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. But I also, we're in different boats here. I'm having to do content, and I'm needing to like be at a certain level to help people out. So, yeah, it kind of worked out different for me. But I'm happy to hear that you're enjoying it. That's fantastic. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to do all of the tedious stuff over and over again. For example, I don't necessarily feel like running chapter 1, 2, and 3 on this character, but I obviously have to. And I would have much rather preferred. I can never get that damn thing. I can never parry these things. This is the only way I can kill anything like that. With the, whatever that fencer, whatever the thing is called. My mic is a bit quiet today. I can turn it up. Maybe I don't have the gain up, or maybe quite possibly, maybe this could be better. Just give it a little bit of an adjustment. Thanks for mentioning that, Rogue Weapon. People don't typically tell me when these little things are happening, and I have no idea. And I definitely want to make it easier for people to understand and hear. I might also just be talking quieter because I'm a little bit, again, a little bit tired. It was people were asking me today, did you test your streaming canvas and stuff like that for tonight's stream? And I'm like, I just don't even want to think about it. Like I don't even, it's the last thing I want to do, because I've had so much stress the past few days trying to deal with it. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm gonna hope that everything works. Then I'm gonna roll with the punches. And it did. It's working. Not the way I would like it to. I think OBS definitely streams better. But like, I just don't want to put forth the energy tonight or today to like switch everything back over to OBS for the moment. I'll get to it eventually. Eventually I'll make it there. Just not right now. Not for the time being. Oh yeah. Do you just really I don't mind doing these quests over and over again. Especially this one, because it gives me all the slag so I can oh, it didn't work. It gives me all the slag so I can make my spice infused power cells, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish there was something else to do. You caught a bit of a Dune streamer last night, Fringe Parrot Gaming. Okay, cool. Seemed like a hardcore PvP player. What got my interest was that he was flying about the deep desert with just gliding, even going from 400 feet to 800 feet. Not once did he engage. Wasn't his booster. I'll have more time to see. He's not cheating, Enigmas. I can tell you this right now. This is what's going on here. Currently in game, in navigation, at level 20, there is this thing called the vehicle speed bonus. And with this vehicle speed bonus, you can literally glide without ever using boosters or anything else in game. So like everybody at the current moment is like rushing to get that to level 20. And it's, I don't know. I don't know on a personal level if this is actually like an exploit or a bug or something like that. That's what people are saying it is, but everyone says that. But it might actually just be a reality, because also remember, each one of these levels is offering you, where's that? Boosted heat reduction is going down. So there's a lot of things in here that are like helping you to maneuver in your ornithopters a lot better. But that's what he's doing. What he's done is he's leveled navigation to level 20, and now he can fly around with gliding only across everywhere in the deep desert. That's kind of the hottest topic currently in the game. If you're going to ask why am I not doing it, it's because I have other plans. I'm not too interested in gliding around the deep desert currently. Number one, like, I don't feel like chasing people. Number two, I would rather get my crafting and my combat up. I can literally go back in a matter of like 2 or 3 days and get that to level 20 at any point. So definitely that is something you should check out. Yeah, no problem. If you want to do similar to what that streamer is doing, literally just reach level 20 in navigation, and you can do everything that he's doing as well. Does it make carrier ornithopter faster? I would guess, but I don't know, Krezel. I haven't tested it. You would have to ask someone who's actually tested it, and that's not me at the current moment. Yeah, it doesn't take long. I mean, in all fairness, 4 days, and then just knock it all out. Thanks, Matsuda. Is answering, it does increase your speed on everything. Can you glide with the carrier Orny? I don't know if you can glide the same way you do with a Scout. Thanks for the explanation, Matsu. Matsu says, yeah, it's pretty good even after it's fixed. The issue currently is that it's almost negative gravity and letting you ascend at unrealistic speeds. Exactly. 132 for the carrier, 182 under. So Burke is saying you can, but the speed is different. Obviously, the carrier is has more mass, therefore it will glide at a slower pace. I haven't tried either one of them. Obviously, you can see I haven't even put anything into navigation. And everyone keeps saying, like, dude, you have to do it, you have to do it. But I don't know. I mean, it's great and all, but like the type of person who eventually I can get to that. If I miss on the, yeah, it's all right. I can live who were able to glide across the Profane. How are you doing today, Profane? Raven's been using it on the carrier once. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee. Krezel, thank you so much for that enlightening information. I really hate Streamlabs. I really think Streamlabs is absolute garbage. Actually, Streamlabs on YouTube is running entirely flawless. On Twitch is where it's hiccuping like every 10 or 15 seconds. It's crazy how good Streamlabs is working on YouTube and how garbage it works on Twitch. Absolutely mind-blowing how crazy that is. It's the exact opposite when it comes to OBS. OBS literally works like garbage on YouTube, and it works so well on Twitch. Oh yeah, I don't mind though. It's a very very courtesy thing to do to ask if how someone's doing. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I do get asked that a lot, but I don't mind answering it 1,000 times. Add it to the other dungeon. Believe it or not, I need armor for this dungeon. I'm like a Boy Scout at level 1. What happens? Look at me. Right when I'm talking. Ooh, just missed that one. This is the only time that I think a shield is actually a little bit relative, because sometimes that doesn't go through like it's supposed to. It looks like the Infinite Glide is also working on. Yeah, that's what they said, Mech. Raven's been one of our community members. Raven has been using it on her carrier. Ooh, I barely made it out of that one. Someone said they've been dying to that lately. See, you're not the only one. Gliding at 897 meters, 209 kp is awesome. It's definitely going to keep you from losing your ornithopter. Number 6. I couldn't remember which one of these did my. Whoop! Get out of there. Not much is going on. Beast, I'm glad that you stepped in because I actually have 2 or 3 Australians that quite possibly are looking for an OCE home that are in stream today. So I've been saying if you just wait, my boy Beast will step in here and I can introduce you guys to him so that maybe, just maybe, you guys can find a brand new Australian home. And lo and behold, you are open. Master Jedi is one of them. Master Jedi is one of those aforementioned individuals that I'm trying to get to you. Yeah, like I said, if I can help you guys find a server or a group of people that are worth playing with, like, there's nothing I would want to do more than make sure that you guys all get into the right place. And if you're in the OCE region, I don't think there's a better place to land than running with my boy Beast here. He definitely is doing God's work over there in the OCE to make sure that everybody is getting everything that they need done. Garufus, that I... Well, Aussie. That's right, Wayne Francis. There's quite a few Aussies out here. Love my Aussies, dude. Absolutely love my Aussies. Completed the guy on level 16 today, which is my current max. I think I can hit 17 today. Oh, grass with that, Profane. You're cruising along nicely in that case. Grufus, that I recommended to raid yesterday, is a fellow mate of Beasts. I remember Gurufus for some reason, but I can't remember having to actually raise it or anything. Damn loot table, station 136 again, no burning blades. I got some last night. But I understand the frustration, Dazos. They don't come. My advice to you is don't look for them and they'll come to you. We run the Dune Runners Discord together. Oh, okay, there we go. Crap, just realized I've been spanking... Something, sorry. I need to chat on Twitch so I don't look like I'm talking to myself. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, Profane. I gotcha. I'm struggling with the Lantrad. It's saying both guild faction alignment and progress in the faction journey are required to participate. I had access in Chapter 1 when I left, but I can't find out how to open it up again. Google is no help either. So, Cristal... Are you level, first of all, are you level 5 with your, what is it? Are you level, is it level 4 or 5? I can't remember now either. I think it's level 4. You have to first be maxed out on your faction. Then you go to the city. So if you're Atreides, you go to Arrakis. And you go all the way to the very back of the city, past the open air desert area where they're watering the trees. And there's a door back there. You have to go talk to the Duke Atreides. And then from him, thank you, it's 5. Thank you so much. I couldn't remember if it was 4 or 5. 5 was what sounded right. And then you go talk to one of his men, and they inject like a... They inject a chip into you, and then you can start doing the Landsrad stuff again. Duke, then Thoroughfare. Thank you very much, Beast. So, yeah, if you're not getting it, that would be why. I've had that injection. The next part of the quest is to open a mission, but it's locked, so I can't. I don't know. For me, it wasn't like that. For me, I got injected and everything opened up. I had no other quests that I had to do. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there with your game. And I didn't even have to do chapter 1, by the way, to get that opened up. It was only having to maintain the faction. Oh, Beast, I think you have it right. Yeah, so you need to there's a few little quests to teach you how the new crafting system works. You're gonna have to go back and do those quests as well. How do you think about that, actually? Thanks, Beast. Yeah, it was like the last thing that I thought about, but yeah, that you definitely are gonna have to go back and do those. Just it's going to be, you're going to have to make the little augment table. You're going to have to craft an augment, and you're going to have to put spice in the first crafting skill so that you can put an augment into a blade. And then you're ready to go. If you need some spice crystal, I can throw some your way. Just let me know. I don't mind helping a fellow a fellow sleeper out. Hey Razzle, what's going on? How are you doing today? You just getting up, or you just getting home? Does the levels make a difference in the testing stations? 188 right now, and wonder if it's easier with level 200, or is it just more skill points? Well, I mean, I don't think it really matters, but if you the more skill points you have, the more possibilities of passives and things like that that you can unlock it to make it easier. But for me, I'm not level 200 on either one of my characters, and I'm still getting through them to a pretty. You just have to learn the actual testing stations. I think that's the key. I don't think that there's actually a need for max level to complete them, but it definitely won't hurt. It definitely won't hurt to have it. It comes around 180. Dazos is when I started feeling my complete my complete melee slash. But you keeping that in mind, like you don't have any points in any planetologist thing, and you don't put any points in the repair or whatnot. That's around like 160. You can actually reach that. But I mean, the wear and tear and stuff like that kind of gets annoying. Don't ever do that. What I've learned about the current state of the game is NPCs die easy with melee, bosses die easier with guns. That's all I can say. 5 with faction. Howard must be in a guild aligned with the faction. Yes, and the first one do not need. Yes, yes, yes. How far am I now? How many more do I have left before I max them out today? 7? I guess I can keep going. Turn some heater on. I'm starting to get a little bit chilly. So melee the boss is the way to go? Absolutely not. Hell no. When I first got into these testing stations when Chapter 3 launched, I look back because I made a video on how to like get through, trying to encourage people who are like scared to do them because they're not like 200 or in game. I made a video so that people could see how to run through it. And at that time, I meleeed them. And dude, it was so difficult. And then you pull out a shotgun and you literally four tap them. Like you'll see in a second. Like with a shotgun, you can literally just two volleys of shotgun shells literally you never get touched by the boss. This is why I'm saying this is why I don't even think you can say you're one of the elites. I don't think anyone can do it. In all fairness, I don't think it's possible to be done. But nobody's meleeing the boss down, especially at higher levels. Everybody is shooting him down with guns. I like the Shell Buster. Perforator's not bad. The electric experimental rifle is also pretty good. Some people live and die by the las gun, although I don't necessarily think the las gun is that great of a thing to use. And also Ancient Way is being like thrown around. But shotgun, Shell Buster, or Perforator, those two are going to be your best bet. Watch, in a second, I'm about to fight this boss. You'll see what I'm talking about. Darkness Lab is a little bit different. That boss is very mobile, so kind of melee works decently with him. But the rest of them, like I don't think it's possible to like go high levels with melee. Yeah, so everyone has their own little thing, but I'll tell you the most popular thing is a Shell Buster or Perforator. I'm just going to say this, like, you'll hear 1,000 people give you 1,000 different opinions. The number one overall choice currently are shotguns, scatterguns, Shell Buster or Perforator. After that, like, anyone can say whatever. The one thing I've learned about streaming this content is everybody has an opinion on which weapon is best, but the vast majority of people who are getting through these things easily are doing them with shotguns, the Shell Buster or Perforator. It depends which boss you're running at 6+. Like this guy, I don't think you really need to have high level armor to beat him. You just have to do the mechanics properly. So you'll see on this boss fight, this is why I'm going to tell you a scatter gun like the Shell Buster or the Perforator is your best option. They really just eat through the boss. And if you're like trying to get that T6 gear at level 1, I think this is probably the best option you can go about doing so. Shotgun, a scatter gun is the best. Like 9 out of 10 times people are going to say scatter gun. 1 out of 10 is going to say something like gun can do it, or the Ancient Way can do it. But I think shotgun's the more reasonable thing for the average person. So like as you can see, he literally goes down. You can't get any easier than that. I definitely think augments help you out, especially the higher level augments give you like 20 to 20+% damage boost, and like that damage grows really high, and it definitely doesn't hurt you to have it. But yeah, I think it, unless you are able to do the higher level stuff by yourself, you're not going to find those on the market, because I think a lot of people are still using a certain bug that brings back durability loss, and when doing that, it takes away the augments. So people aren't necessarily wanting to put their augments for sale because they're trying to. You're trying to replace the augments that you're losing by doing a certain illegal activity. Tier 6 shotgun. So this one, I'll show you. I think it's just a flat 0 level shotgun. What am I doing? I'll see, but I'm pretty sure with this character, it's just a flat level 6 perforator. Why am I lost? There's the deep desert. So I don't. It's definitely nothing special. Yeah. You definitely want a higher level crafter. That's why I'm only doing crafting quests on this my alternative character here, is because I'm just going to turn it into a crafting whiz, and I'm going to use the other one for fighting and doing stuff like that. But Yeah, see, as you can see, this perforator literally is just flat T6 level 0, nothing special. No augments on it, nothing. And it literally blows through that boss at low levels. You won't feel that much of a fallout until after level 3. So if you want to try to get like a level 1 weapon, then this right there is going to be your best option. Either this perforator or a shell buster. Doesn't have to be tier 1 or level 1, level 2, whatever. It can be just flat 0. You can walk in there and you can kill that boss enough times at level 3. And eventually you're going to get lucky and get like a level 1 of something. Then you can start using it for other things as well. I mean, you don't have to have a gun like that. You can find other ways, but I'm telling you that the easiest way for you to get through the bosses for the level 1 ranked weapon or blueprints is by using those things. People will tell you black market las gun. They'll also say ancient way, but you have to understand a lot of people are doing things in many different ways. So I've beat every boss up to like level 7 or 8 just by using basic crap shotguns. So you don't really need anything beyond that. Like here, this is my experimental lightning gun. That's a level 3 that I've just passed on because I have a level 4 experimental lightning gun on my other character. Some bosses I just fight with this thing. Like, for example, the poison boss, I will kill him with this before he ever gets close to me. And every time you knock down one of his health bars, he runs back to the original place and resets. And usually you can pop him enough that he'll just keep resetting. The only time that it doesn't work well is when in the final phase, whenever a mob like spawns and you have to like beat the mob off. In that case, he catches up to you. And then I switch to the perforator and I finish him off in like 2 or 3 hits. So you don't need anything. You don't need to have anything special. Don't feel like you have to have like a end-all final gun to finish this stuff. Maybe. And some of us are stuck with blades, only can do it. Yeah, I mean, adapter. Here's the reality of it, okay? You see how I'm beating that boss up with the perforator, okay? And this is the reality of what we're looking at here. Look at how many points, because I use this character as a farming character. I don't use him for anything important. So the vast majority of my skill points are put into like spice harvesting and buggy harvesting. Then we come over here. Yeah, okay, here's scattergun damage because that's scattergun, right? Here's range damage because you need the range damage, right? I'm not even using center of mass on here. I probably should actually have center of mass like down here somewhere. But the thing is, I'm not hitting bosses with shields, so there's kind of no reason for me to have center of mass. That's why I don't have any points in it. The only reason I'm using that perforator is to literally pound the living dog crap out of a boss so I can get through it quickly. Right? Then we move into Mentat. Once again, range damage. Oh, and it's possible that you can get to this point as well, like by the time you hit level 200. But once again, range damage and then rifle damage because I have my experimental lightning gun that I use at times to hit bosses at distance. But beyond that, like melee and melee. That's all it takes. You probably would need to adjust some of these like points into other things if you're looking to go deep. But I'm not looking to go deep with this guy. I'm literally just looking to finish off the quests every single week so that I can become a better crafter with them. Done deal. Problem solved. So if you are interested in like going deeper, you just don't want to use points here. You want to take these points and you're going to want to throw them into something like, where are we at? you probably want to throw him into something along the lines of like long blade damage if you're using long blades. Probably more solid stance. You could even probably do. Is it Thrive on? Which one is the? Oh no, it's the Benny Jesuit one. You could do. Where's the one with the capsule? I can't remember the name of it. Here, you could probably do energy capsule to get even more damage on your weapons against higher level bosses. There's a few things that you can throw on there differently and allocate those skill points that I put into farming to make your range damage do even more damage. And of course, if you're going to follow somebody who says you could be using like the las gun or whatnot, you're going to want to put stuff into heavy weapon damage. But I mean, there's different things that you could do. Actually, I think a pretty good combination for doing the range is going to be like compel for crowd control, probably energy capsule for getting more damage, and what's it called? The attractor field for getting more damage with your rifles. So there's different ways that you can build it and make it come up differently. And obviously you want to put 3 in here so that you can get that energy, the attractor field more often. Because by throwing that attractor field on him, what you do is you pop the energy capsule, then you throw the attractor field on him, and then you just pound him with shotguns. And whenever his reset kicks in, throw the attractor field on him, pound him with shotguns. But once again, that's only if you're trying to like go deep with your character. I'm not trying to do that here, which is why so much is still stuck here on just like basic farming. And once again, attractor field, triple shot. You could also be hammering back the pill with a triple shot. You're going to be doing even more damage, even more of that. Triple shot I prefer over the electric gun. So, see, I actually have both of these. And the triple shot is, in my opinion, better than the experimental lightning gun. The experimental lightning gun winds itself down, so you find yourself running out of ammo with the experimental lightning gun. Whereas the Regis triple shot, you can just keep pounding ammo in there and just pop, 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 pop. So I would definitely say pick this over this. But once again, I'm not really trying to go deep with this character. I'm literally just playing the game so that I can finish low-level quests so that I can get him to becoming a crafter. That's like the legit story behind it. There are people who like care about flexing and saying I'm at the highest. I'm not too worried about it, especially with this character. So what the attractor field does is makes the bullets more focused on him, and I believe it does it helps you do more damage to that target. Check it out. Just like go into the trooper and go mouse over attractor field, read what it says. Part of knowing how to build stuff is by like taking time to learn what each of those skills are actually doing. Don't necessarily always take what somebody says at like at arm's reach. Like you should always be looking, reading, and trying to understand what each of these builds are doing. Not just believing what people are saying and telling you to do. Because trust me, I get 1,000 suggestions a day on what I can be doing better, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So the more that you look into it and learn how to manipulate the system to work better for you is going to be the better outcome for you. Ooh, even riding backwards. Don't they get rid of, I gotta drive. I only got 52 seconds. Everyone's watching, no matter what stream you are watching from. Give Bird stream that helps him a lot. Thanks, Raven. I appreciate that. I hope I get more help, and I hope that we can, especially if you have Prime subs, pop those Prime subs in here so we can help build the community and give more stuff out to people. Remember, all proceeds that we grant from Twitch go back to the community in the form of games and other community activities. Attractor plus triple shot at higher levels. I find shotguns too risky personally. Okay. What does make attractor? Didn't they get rid of or nerf the damage buff? I don't know. I mean, literally, I was on a stream last night and watched a guy go through level like 12 electric with a attractor field in 3.5 minutes. So either he's really good at shooting or the attractor field is still helping him blow through the boss. So if I hit retribute skills, it resets all 5 skill sets. It resets everything. With respects being damn near free. Okay, there we go. Attractor is center mass. Is taking center mass tech is a good combo. 10 of 10 for those tricks. Bird needs to retaliate. Yes. And test. Yes. Yes. I'm caught up. Claim. I think I'm done grinding this out today. What are you guys doing out there in the deep desert, Raven? Are you guys needing help with any security or anything like that? Maybe not. Maybe not. Nerdbird sorted that questline out issue. They couldn't open the task due to Landsrad done for the week on their server. Thanks, Beast. I appreciate that. Dude, we have the best people out here that just want to help everyone. I've been in so many different games, and I've seen good people, but like the sheer volume of like helpful, good people in this game, it's just like unbelievable. I don't know how we all ended up being such a massive group of really helpful people doing stuff together. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy I've been able to like run in, meet, and associate myself with the vast majority of you guys out there. Help or hinder, that's my promise. I definitely do more on the latter side, I think. I definitely hinder more people as time goes by, but you know how it is. It's all in the goodness of my heart. I'm not intentionally hindering you. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to help. It just doesn't always work out the way you hope it does. Help or hinder? Lisan al-Gaib. I am the Lisan al-Gaib. What to do. I am down to my last hour. I'm cutting it. I'm going to start cutting Sundays off at 8 o'clock at downtime, I think. Because early mornings are really getting to me. early mornings are really starting to hurt me. And I definitely want to get home and sleep at some point. Actually, I have a lot of stuff I have to get kind of done as well. I have to kind of work on the Conan server a little bit more, and there's other things that have to be looked at. So you guys got me for another hour and 8 minutes. What do you guys have a question on? What are you interested in talking about? How is your game development going? How is everything going for you in general? I would like to know. Please make sure that you're talking to me, and let's get to the bottom of all this and make sure that we are creating better bonds and friendships. You can also remind me about how much you hate Streamlabs because it's literally destroying Twitch. I can't believe Streamlabs is so bad with Twitch and so great with YouTube. And it's vice versa with OBS. OBS is just pure garbage for YouTube, but works like a charm when it comes to Twitch. I need to find a comfortable ground. That's what I need to do. And I'm not sure if I'm able to do it. This week, I'm going to put forth some effort Monday and Tuesday. Although I have been considering jumping on and actually streaming some Conan from the new server just to kind of, rep up. Hopefully, will you guys come and hang out with me and talk to me Conan if I do Conan on Monday? We'll be just waiting for AFK one day, for Ark one day. Okay, Ark, yeah. One day we'll get into Ark. It's there in the name. I can tell you love Ark. Ark is a great game. Like I said, dude, I'm not against playing Ark, guys. Like I'm not against opening up an Ark server for everybody. I go where the masses tell me to go, and you guys have to understand that. Like when it comes to these communities, I've had people mad at me because I went where the masses told me to go, but at the end of the day, I can go to sleep saying I did what the majority of people wanted me to do. That's what a good leader does, I guess. Crimson Desert, I know it's single player, but oh my God, it's so close. Oh yeah, Profane, it is close. Actually, somebody posted a code for me for that. It ended up not working, but it's looking very Elden Ringish. Crimson Desert is, and I'm not against that. But I definitely find that I get a tad bit bored of games that aren't with communities like MMOs and stuff. Like I can play them well enough for like 2 or 3 weeks and get real into it, and then I lose interest if I don't have a lot of people playing around me. So I really need games that are community based, or at least have like a guild base or something along those lines. It's always this way with me. So Ark is definitely on the list. Invited 2 friends to the server. They are playing little by little the Iron Phase. Oh, really? Cool. You can get them to vote for Ark in that case, Krezel. I tend to get lonely if the game isn't multiplayer. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Profane. Literally, I need to have a solid group of people around me to play, or I get bored of it. The only reason I've survived on Dune Awakening for the time I have is because I actually started engaging with the community through live streaming, and it literally rescued me and kept me interested in playing Dune. Otherwise, I probably would have kept tracking down other games as well. So definitely I need a community game, which is the only reason why I'm a little bit hesitant about going in there and playing Crimson Desert. Which is a shame because Black Desert Online is actually a very fantastic game if you like to fish, that is. But I mean, it's a very fantastic game to play with lots of people as well. The PvP is kind of fun. It's a very controlled and I mean, I like Black Desert Online. I've played a lot of it. I didn't really care so much for the gear grind on it, though. The way that you grind out your gear was always a little bit too overbearing for me to like come to grips with. But I definitely liked Black Desert Online. I would still play it a lot if I was looking for something new. The combat was fabulous in Black Desert Online, which tells me that the combat's going to be really good on Crimson Desert Online as well. So I can definitely agree with you. It'll definitely be a good game, but we'll have to wait and see. I probably won't jump into it. The only game that I think I'll jump into really heavily over Dune in the near future is going to be Light No Fire. I just really have a firm belief that I'm going to probably end up no-lifing that game for a hot minute once it gets released. If it has a reality-rich story, good gameplay, great characters whom you care about, and passion was put into the development of it, then I can get immersed in it if it's a good game. There you go. Light No Fire and Ark. That's right. Well, I guarantee there will be a chance to have a Light No Fire server. We will definitely. I will pay out of pocket to get Light No Fire servers rolling. It looks fire. It really does. And that's a really solid dev team that's putting that game together. I think they have proven more than once that they care about the player base and want their games to do well. And I've always been extremely impressed with them. I barely have time for Dune with 2 characters, let alone another game. Yeah, dude, we gotta get rid of one of those characters. Trust me, I want to get rid of one of mine right now. I'm tired of grinding out 2 characters. Oh, so much. Just the same quest over and over again are absolutely tearing me apart. Having 2 characters, I just don't want to do it anymore. Get rid of those Atreides ones. Yeah, I think so too, Crystal. I mean, it's my crafter. Oh, speaking of which, I have to go. I have to go level it up. It's my crafter though. I like he's gonna craft. I need him for crafting. Can it's guild crafter and it's my main. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Did somebody steal all of my stuff? Probably. I don't. I can handle 2 characters. I don't want to get buried out in Dune. Yeah, dude, you don't want to burn out on Dune. And 2 characters in Dune is one of those games that 2 characters will burn you out if you're not careful. It will definitely burn you out if you're not careful. 43 and 30. Yeah, 43, 14. Okay, yeah, I'm still good. I was getting a little bit worried that somebody stole my stuff. Those boxes used to be filled with stuff. Man, I've been using a lot of stuff lately. Yeah, I think 2 characters is a little bit too over enthusiastic for this game. And the only reason I have 2 characters is also because we're trying to balance out the Landsrad, and I'm trying to use my dual accounts to like sway from side to side depending on how unfair the Landsrad is one week to the next. But yeah, it's a little bit too hard. Had to start a spreadsheet for the mats I'm owed. Yeah, Jude, are you in debt? Are people in debt to you? Damn, beast, you gotta stop handing out stuff. I found it can be quite liberating prying yourself away from a game for an extended period of time, if not permanently. Yeah, but I like Dune a lot. I don't want to pull myself away from Dune. I really like playing Dune. Believe it or not, I know those quests, I complain about them, but I really like Dune. And the times where, for example, you go out there and troll spice with people and protect them, that's the part of Dune that I really love. So I'm willing to handle the downside of Dune in order to get the opportunity to do certain tasks inside of the game. Hence my character in NA, Cetus is dead. Yeah, somebody was like, "Hey, can you go destroy Beast's base in Cetus?" And I'm like, just let it die. I'm like, my man is way too busy in the OCE. Trust me, he doesn't have time to jump over here and do these things. So yeah, your base is almost dead. I'm sick in the head because I'm enjoying leveling my crafter. I must finish the storyline. Yeah, that's a good thing. I'm glad to hear that. You must leave the Atreides nerd trader. Yes, I agree. Wasn't to destroy his base, it was to power Beast base. That's right. Thank you, Raven. Thank you. Yeah, it was your powers going down. But I mean, at the end of the day, I know you don't have time to come over here and do it. Same. Like, I don't have time to jump into the OC server either to do stuff with you guys. Unfortunately, the questing and leveling stuff with 2 characters is taking up a massive chunk of my daily life. Do we an Atreides guild that may have room for a new member? Yeah, we do. Do you want an invite to the Atreides? We must have purged stuff. We also have somebody else was asking for an invite the other day. I think it was Ghost. Ghost, if you need an invite, now's the time to get it. What is your character's name? I'll send you an invite right now. I'm guessing you are going to be Crystal. Crystalite Saul. Nowhere even close. Saul. There is no Saul. Oh, I spelt it wrong. Saul. You have been invited to the guild. I'm going to send you a friend invite as well. That way you can PM me if you ever need me for something. Yeah, we actually have enough people to reset spice fields. That's right. We don't have to beg people in the surrounding deep desert to come help us out. It's absolutely wonderful. Having Harco / Atreides means you're always a winner. It does, but I'm not doing it necessarily for the win. I'm more doing it for trying to make Landsrad competitive on our server. Absolutely welcome. There. Yeah, so I mean, look, the biggest difficulty that we face currently with the state of this game is that we can't necessarily rely on Funcom to do what they promised, which was make faction warfare a reality of sorts. And so because we can't do that, what I took upon myself was to say, come join us if you're Harkonnen. I started recruiting like, I don't know, I guess 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, somewhere in there. And so we've gotten enough Harkonnens now to where we can win Landsrad sometimes, but we still need more. And the dream is to like have Landsrad be neck to neck until the very last minute, and whoever wins gets the title. But we're still a little bit too overbearing on terms of the Atreides side. So, yeah. 4 people on the field resets it once an hour has passed. There you go, Profane. Recruiting Harkos, but playing as an Atreides. Ha 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 ha. Dang, Harky, you're going hard on me tonight. I'm really feeling the love. And where would you use them? Ornithopters in the center called Papa Worm. That's right. PvP battlegrounds and open Haga world bosses would be awesome. I agree, Dazos. Please, Funcom, if you're in the stream tonight, make these for us so that we can all be happy. I really would enjoy exactly what Dazos GG just mentioned. Oh my gosh, I can now do the Landsrad mission. Now I'm in a guild. Awesome. Welcome to the guild and welcome to the Landsrad. I hope you get those skills leveled up quickly. Tough love. Target practice. Yeah. I mean, that's all you're going to use those things for, Krezel, for sure. There's not going to be any other application in the game than target practice, because land vehicles are absolutely turd useless at the current moment. No fly zones. Maybe. Let's see. I had a list of shit, laughing out loud. Yeah, you always do. And I always enjoy those lists. You guys around when I presented my list? That was a while back. That was many roundtables ago. We need you to jump in. Maybe this Friday coming up is the next roundtable. So maybe we need to get you back in there and just one-on-one, you and I work through that list together and take individual callers and what their opinions are of it. Absolutely. It'll be you and me, because I'm starting to think that we're getting too overcrowded and inside of the Discord during the roundtable. So what I'm trying to do now is make it more of a interview / call-in type thing, where if I get you, we can talk through the list, and as we're going through the list, we can bring people in that want to comment on what it is that that we've mentioned and how they think, and then we'll push them out. And then at the end, whenever the list has been exhausted and there's nothing else there, then we can just let anybody come in and talk and chatter. Yeah, yeah, it gets way too sidetracked nowadays because we get a lot of people who just want to be in there because they want to be in the stream. They want to say stuff, and it gets a little bit too ambiguous. So, yeah, we're switching it up and we're doing a one-on-one. I'd be more than pleased to have you as my first guest with your lists, and we can talk through all that stuff together. And then at the end of the night, we can bring in people randomly, and people can share their stories and all the stuff that go along with that as well. That would be absolutely fantastic. I appreciate it if you do that. I look forward to having you on the stream, and let's do this. Let's make this a reality. But the roundtables are always fun. Oh, let's get a candle lit because I think it's time to get some background lighting going. There we go. They should add co-op missions like a sabotage and enemy faction harvesting using buggies and tanks. They kind of showed some gameplay like this in their trailer before launch. I think, Mechlis, that might be the direction that they're going to be going. And I think they're going to add it as a Landsrad thing. I think what I see in the future is these missions that we're doing that you will also be able to find like group missions that you can actually do with people. Like right now, yeah, you can do these things as groups, but they're not really group missions unless you're doing the ones that are in the testing stations. So I think that might be what they end up doing, because I think it would be easier for them to make like an instanced arena where you need to have a buggy with rocket launchers to go in there and complete it as a group than it would be to actually implement it into the open world. I don't really think that that's like a logical thing for Funcom to try to comprehend at the moment. So group buggy race with missiles against other NPC. Hell, even the sandbike with race at Smuggler's Run with a NPC would be awesome. Yeah, anything new would add to the charm and the glory of what the game could be. I got the race down to 135, and look at you go. I've fallen off the cliff about 8 times. I know that. I really want NPC ornithopters and vehicles. I want to battle a dozen ornithopter NPCs. Actually, Schools out, that is exactly what I would like to see as well. We have such a rich aerial combat system in this game, and yet there is no real combat scenario that you face on a daily basis through that. It makes so much sense if we would literally have that implemented into the game. I think that is an absolute stellar recommendation. I'm going to write that down and bring that up on Friday, School's Out. Actually, as well, if anybody is around for the roundtable on the weekend, please remember to stop in and drop these comments so that we can add them to the mix. But I definitely think aerial combat with NPCs is a fantastic idea. Thank you for taking time to leave that in there. NPC aerial combat. It's definitely something I would like to see into it. Right, at the moment, the race is pretty lonely and seems like it has potential to be so... Well, once again, Funcom was like, we are giving you guys a racetrack. So I was thinking, once again, never let expectations get in your way of reality. Like, this is a lesson I should have learned a long time ago when I was a child. But Whenever they were talking about the racetrack, I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be an actual racetrack. I mean, it ended up being something like, if you've ever played SWOTOR, there's like one of the planets has been destroyed, and like one of the missions is to like drive around this like predetermined like pathway to like shoot rockets to like blow up holes. And it's exactly that. It's really horrible, and I don't think it's a bad thing. But come on, dude. I mean, I was expecting a whole lot more than what we got out of that one. Vehicle repair station. Yeah, that would be cool, but I don't know that they would do that because then it would render the vehicle repair welding torch kind of useless, right? A Star Fox, I think it's called Overseas. Vehicle repair station. I would like some NPC automation on the base. Base is quiet and might add some life to it. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of just dead. It does feel kind of empty. I agree with you. That's definitely a good point, Crystal. Like that would definitely sharpen or at least bring a lot more of the game's aspects to life. It really feels like you're playing a solo game a lot sometimes in this game. I agree. I'd like to see control points that are buildable and destroyable and raidable and add to spice collection or something. Yeah, we'll have to see about that because that is exactly what they're working on is the control points. So it's going to be interesting to see what they come up with and decide is the best way to go about doing that, right? So excited for the third Dune this year and the content they do in promotion, meanwhile, in-game. Yeah, we'll have to see, Dazos. Definitely, that's probably about the time we're going to get Chapter 4, so it'll be interesting. I hope Rebecca Ferguson is in it. Well, good, Profane. I hope so too for your cause. I hope that Rebecca Ferguson does make it in it. Make a wind testing station that is your ornithopter to battle waves of aerial NPCs with a cool vehicle boss at the end. Yeah, that would be cool, right? School's out. You have a lot of great ideas. I make sure you come on Friday for the roundtable. I don't know where you are in the world, but it is Friday evening for me, Friday morning for NA and EU. So please make sure to open up the calendar for that because I would love to have you in a lot of discussions about some of these ideas that you're throwing out there. Also, if you're looking for a community to jump into that loves the game and is very helpful and creative with each other, please make sure that you are stopping by and joining us here in the Birdhouse. Here is a link to our Discord. We are all friendly, helpful, nice people, and we all would love to have everybody in the community jumping in here and playing with us. If you have any questions or need help with anything, this is probably going to be one of the better spots for you to be jumping into to get those answers that you are so desperately hunting for. And everyone who joins us in our little our little server, it seems to be having a lot of good fun. Goodness me, my throat's getting dry. So please, if you are looking for a new home to land and you want to be able to try to play the game the way you want to, that is exactly what we are trying to promote. So come and join us on Discord and come play the game the way it's meant to be played in a respectful manner for everybody's needs, desires, and wishes so that they can enjoy this game deep into the future. Maybe give the roaming chome patrols in Haga artillery turrets. They should shoot at you if you get too close. Also, why are they patrolling? I think I missed that detail in the story. Very good, Mech. Mech, you always have something good to throw out there. And I like those rhetorical questions in there. They add to the intrigued element of the storytelling that you're throwing out there. Keep those up. What else do we got going on? Anything else you guys want to add before I jump off tonight? Any information, any questions, anything that you would like to say? Maybe you're just out there and you're just trolling in the background and hanging out. Maybe you want to come in and say hello to me for the first time. I love meeting new people and having folks to talk to about everything under the sun. So don't be a shadow. Jump in here and come and join us and talk to me. Say hello. And you might be surprised with the kind of conversation we can spark up and hold on to for the longest time. Oh, well, my candle smells great. I'm glad that I've lit that thing up in the background. It looks pretty good, too. I think candlelight always gives good visuals inside of these type of things. So I'm happy to have my candle in the background, and it smells fabulous. I'm all hooked on Megra. Thank you at Nerdbird. No problem, Master Jedi. I am so happy that you stopped in here today and started talking about looking for a server. And once again, like, my number one goal is to get as many people out there in the universe in the place that they need to be. And like I said, the second that you told me you were in the OCE, I was like, you need to meet Beast, because Beast has been with us from the absolute beginning, and like one of the best people you're going to meet in the world. Like, this guy, absolutely fantastic. A+ S tier individual. And that is, I try to get every Australian or Southeast Asian, around Malaysia or Indonesia to be jumping in there in OCE with him, because he really is a great fit for a lot of people. So nothing makes me happier knowing that you were able to find your new home today. So enjoy Megra and keep in touch with me so that I know how everything's going. Love chatting with you. And speaking of Beast, there he is. He's back. His ears must be burning. He heard me talking about him. Good to hear at Master Jedi. Yeah, Drax. And Drax, thanks for stopping in and also helping out tonight. 100%. Great community out here. Solo, what's going on, champ? Yeah, Solo is helping me get people in the right place. That's what's going on. Yeah, come join us with Conan. I don't know what the ping is going to be, but it's not like we're PvPing, so it won't be that hard. And remember, we are playing AOC and VAM, so they are extended mods that go into the game to make it last a little bit longer. And, don't be in any rush. Go find you a nice patch of grass and build a pretty base when you have time on the side. Oh, awesome. Perfect. It is a NA West server, so it's the closest NA server you're going to get. Something is burning. It's doable. Oh. He's in Lados. I don't know. Nothing, just chilling in stream. Oh, okay. We're applying there. Changed my old small garage door to my assault and the new big door. Then had to redesign the hangar. And then wasted some time making a second carrier. Awesome. You have 2 carriers now, Vladimir. Look at you. You are flexing the wealth like no tomorrow. I'm happy to hear that. You have 2 carriers. I also have 2 carriers, but one of them was actually given to me from a friend who quit playing. So that's the reason why I have 2 characters. Cool. Starlink is 110. Do people actually use Starlink? We do fast titanium / Stravinium runs. Just need a buggy and carry you. Will cargo get you all the stuff? Yeah, that's right, Raven. Thank you. We're in the middle of doing that for somebody right now. Yeah, if you are on Cetus, I just want to throw this out here because I find people every day on Cetus that don't know who we are or what's going on. If you're actually in this stream and you're on Cetus, remember, we are out there trying to help everybody achieve their goals. So if you need help getting those in-game resources, make sure that you're jumping into Discord or at least chatting to us over the chat areas of the deep desert and asking us for help. We would love to come help you guys. Could make a second harvester and a second big spice refinery if I wanted. Well, there you go. Look at you, Vladimir. Rolling in the dough. And thanks, Raven, for helping those guys out there. I really appreciate it. We aren't even taking a cut. That's right. I mean, just helping people out. Just helping people get to where they need to be. Zero Hurst, what's going on? Everything's going well. I'm just getting a little bit tired, and I'm kind of feeling like 4 hours tonight is the perfect amount of time for me to stream on Sunday. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Zero Hurst was the recipient of this week's free game giveaway. And with that free account, you know what he's doing? Signing himself up for pure slavery for the next 2 or 3 months in this game. That's right. He's creating a hardcore character. I'm proud of you, Zero Hurst. But you're not going to have time to do anything else. It's going to be too bad. Thank you. Exactly, Raven. Thank you so much for bringing that out. Voice is good to use, and don't be afraid to use it. We'll help. Thank you very much. Raven has a very solid point there. We do indeed enjoy helping people. Master Jedi, I can't get FTTTP as I'm in a strata, and they won't apply for it, and my FTTN is broken. I spent 6 months fighting the NBN. It's degraded from 100 plus to 75 plus, and NBN told me to put up with it. Yes, don't you love those providers? They're so great. I can make a second fabricator. Profane. Ooh, now we're flexing. Let's see who can do the most. Who can make the most? Who can make the most? Exactly. Typical Australian internet. It's just too bad. I think they should care more about us, the Australian internet. They should care more and do more to help us succeed at what we want to do, which is play more games. And play our games without lag or bad internet connection. I don't think that's too much to ask. Oh, my shoulders hurt from exercising yesterday. Well, you guys have 5 minutes. I got 5 more minutes. I'm hanging in here. What do you have to say? If you've never jumped in here and said hello to me before, take this time to jump in here and talk to me. I would love to spend even the last 5 minutes of my day streaming with you and talking to everybody around about what's going on in life and in the game. So here's your chance to jump in and say hi if you haven't ever done it before. We are at the bottom ass end of the world. That is kind of what down under means, right? You're at the bottom ass end of the world. But still, that doesn't mean you can't have the good stuff. I think a lot of that has to do with money and men in power. If they cared more about it, they'd get you guys set up. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Solo Drax. The government infrastructure is what the key is. Lack thereof in Australia. 100%. I'm just outside of Brisbane, and it's shit. I'd better internet walking the street of Hawaii. Life is what happened when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. Krezel, you got a lot of nice little quotes. I like these quotes that you throw out here every night. I like the Bruce Lee one you put out earlier, too. Past my front door, but I can't hook into it? Oh, you got to be kidding me, Master Jedi. That's absolutely bullshit that you can't connect to it. How hard would it be to stretch a wire 50 meters to your house? That's absolutely insane. I can't believe that's the case. Absolutely crazy. Strata owners of the property won't apply for it? Aw, come on. But Link Wings delivers across the road and next door, but not use the... Oh, you got to be kidding me. What's wrong with people nowadays? Make things easy for people. Make it easy. Make it work. Oh. Sunday is coming to an end. I need to get ready to go home and go to sleep. Does anybody have someone that they're interested in me raiding today? Let's see who's on. We got Devilor. Devilor comes in here and talks to us every so often. We could definitely raid Devilor. We got Smokey O'Day. We got Wolba TV. Does anyone have a suggestion that they want to see? If not, we're going to jump in there. Oh, wait. Is Devilor playing? Yeah, he's playing Dune. We might be raiding Devilor today. Devilor. We are going to raid Devilor. Thank you guys all for coming out, hanging out with me today on Twitch. I am going to push you guys on to another great creator who also is part of our community. So I would really like everybody to give him a shout, high five, and tell him thanks for all the energy he puts in to keeping us entertained as the weeks pass with Dune Awakening. I remember we do have the Deep Desert Resource and Blueprint Guide coming out on Tuesday. I will make sure to get that thing popped out. Also remember that there is a brand new Conan server that has been opened up in our community. If you like playing Conan, take time to jump over there and come try out our server. If there's something that you feel is missing, just let me know, because I will definitely consider adding it to our server if it doesn't break it. Thank you for joining. You will not be disappointed. As for that, it is the end of tonight. Thank you all for coming and spending this time with me. Remember, as always, keep your still suits tight, your crisp knife sharpened, your eyes in the sky, and definitely, without a doubt, have a great day. Thank you guys on YouTube. I love you guys for all the support and all the time that you come out here and spend with me as well. I will see you guys.